Eagle 102 KJFM Radio. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome to Bowling Green High School. Mark Fronick, Jim Ross here at Bowling Green for the first time this season. The new court looks great, or the refinished court.
It does.
We are ready for a doubleheader tonight. It's actually a quadruple header here at Bowling Green, as the JV games will go on down in the middle school gym. But we've got girls and then boys varsity action here on KJFM tonight, and it should be fun. It is all whenever the dogs and cats get together.
Sure. You're right. The court looks great. Slow arriving crowd.
It is, and I think we're going to
plenty
have
of good seats available.
with the two gyms going at the same time. There's going to be a lot of folks moving back and forth from one gym to the other tonight. So maybe not great for the atmosphere, but they're going to have the band in the house here at the high school or at the varsity games. So that should be fun as well. We'll talk about this Louisiana Bowling Green matchup when we start the pregame show for you next here on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome back to Bowling Green High School, getting ready for ladies and then men's varsity action here tonight between the Bowling Green Bobcats and LadyCats and the Louisiana Dogs and Lady Dogs. And we saw some good things out of these teams in the respective tournaments we saw them in, but there's still a lot of work to be done for both of these programs.
No doubt about it. Bowling Green's probably going in the wrong direction in their minds. They should be a little bit ahead of maybe where they are right now. They're 1-4, Louisiana 0-4, but I think they got to feel a little bit better about themselves. As you said, they played Van Far close. I mean, the final score didn't indicate how close that game was. It was a 4-point game with 5 minutes to go, and so they've made some progress. Both teams looking for scoring. And they're just struggling. I don't know if there's any better way to put it. Louisiana obviously is really young.
Mm-hmm.
Bowling Green's got a couple of seniors. One of those is injured and out indefinitely, I guess.
Yeah.
I know the Sparks girl, who's also a senior, she's coming off of a knee injury as well. So they're going to be young as well. Will the Lady Cats, as they're going to have to play young lineup all year as well. So. This could be competitive.
Oh yeah,
and could be very interesting.
Yeah, I think Louisiana, if they play as confidently as we've seen in the first couple of games we've covered from them, I think they're going to give Bowling Green a big-time run for their money, looking for their first win of the season, and that's something that lacked last year. They didn't have any confidence last year. They struggled to get across the half-court stripe. This year, they have learned a little bit about breaking the press and not getting themselves into the bad areas of the court.
And we'll talk about keys of the game, but I think that'll be one of them for Bowling Green. Can they press Louisiana and speed them up? I don't know that you need to really steal the ball. You just got to speed them up because they're not used to going real fast, and if you can get them in a fast mode, that creates turnovers and mistakes, and they'll have a better opportunity to win this game. On the other flip side, if Louisiana can manage that and get it into a half-court game, they've got some kids that can score the basketball, and this could get very interesting.
We'll see as we get further along in the pregame show into our starters. I think Louisiana is going with a little bit bigger lineup tonight, at least for the starting five. So that'll be interesting to see how that affects the game plan against these Bowling Green LadyCats. We'll check our keys to the game when we come back on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game tonight for the ladies here between Bowling Green and Louisiana.
Well, just like we talked about, it'll be a game of tempo. Bowling Green is going to have a bit of a size advantage overall, so Louisiana is going to have to get on the boards, and you got to make baskets. Both teams have struggled to score this year, and whoever can find the person that can make baskets tonight and then take care of the basketball, that's who's going to win the ball game.
I think Louisiana with the big lineup going to try and clog the middle and keep Grace Dieters from driving the lane tonight. If she can establish that early on, it's going to be a long night for Louisiana. If the Lady Dogs can stop that, then I think they can be competitive in this game.
Well, and that goes back to the press. If Bowling Green's able to press and turn this into an 84-foot game, then it goes to Bowling Green's advantage. If Louisiana can clog it up, pack in a zone, and force Bowling Green to shoot from the outside, then it's a whole different game.
About 6.5 minutes to go before we tip this thing off. Those were our keys to the game. Our starting lineups are coming up next on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starting lineups for this ball game. First for the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. They're coached by Derek Brandstetter and are 0-4 on the season. They'll start a freshman guard, number 1, Jordan Pedersen. Number 5 gets to start a sophomore guard, Ty Campbell. Jalea Reese gets to start tonight. She wears number 15. She's a sophomore guard. Number 21, a sophomore center, Brylan Stewart gets to start. And number 25, a sophomore guard, Emily Powell. For the Bowling Green LadyCats, they're 1-4 on the season, coached by Jared Runyon. They'll start a junior guard, number 10, Grace Dieters. Also starting a sophomore guard, number 11, Avery Gam. Number 22 gets to start tonight, a junior, Kaylin Womack. Number 25, a sophomore, Kaylin Charlton. So the two Kaylins in there, as well as number 44, a freshman guard, Ryan Brown. So again, for Louisiana, it's Pedersen, Campbell, Reese, Stewart, and Powell. For Bowling Green, it's Dieters, Gam, Womack, Charlton, and Brown. Those are your starting 5 for both sides. Take a break. They're about to come to the court and have the introductions and the national anthem just around the corner. So still lots of basketball coming up tonight. It's a doubleheader here in the high school gym. Bowling Green and Louisiana girls, then the boys later on, right here on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
Team still on the floor, getting ready to wrap up their warm-ups here at Bowling Green High School as the Bowling Green LadyCats welcome in the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs tonight. Mark Fronick, Jim Ross here at Bowling Green High School, and said it right off the bat. The court looks great. They did the refinish on this over the summer. I think that's the first of, well, they repainted the outside of the gym, went to a stunning red.
Okay.
In the morning when you drop off kids, it looks very, very, very red.
Got a little new branding going on, too, with the new logo. They had that in the middle of the football field, and it's a slanted BG. The old logo's on the mat down here on the, what direction would that be, east or west side of the gym?
That's the east.
That's the east?
Yeah, I think that's east. Yeah, I think that's west.
Okay, well, for never mind, it's to our left. So it looks good, and we've got Team Shuck and Brock at the score table tonight. Look at that, husband and wife pair.
Wow.
Handling the scoring. Not sure Joe has any idea what he's doing over there, but I guess we'll find out. Huh?
We will make it work. It's all hands on deck tonight as they're playing the JV games, the JV boys game, then the JV girls game down in the middle school gym while they play the varsity girls and then the varsity boys over here. So they'll flip-flop, so you have the full rosters available for both games, but a lot going on here at Bowling Green High School tonight. We'll take a break, come back with your opening tip after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ's Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Well, they'll play the national anthem before the boys' game, in between games. So Bowling Green gets it off the opening tip, and they go right to work. Just underway here at Bowling Green High School. Shot missed. Putback is good. And the first 2 points of this ball game are scored by Kalen Womack.
A little 2-3 zone for Louisiana, but as we talked, Bowling Green will have an advantage on the board, and they got multiple opportunities there.
Here's Ty Campbell breaking the press, going to the basket and scoring. We're all nodded at 2.
So they're making us sound like we know what we're talking about. A 2-3 zone for Louisiana, a full court press for Bowling Green. Louisiana with no problem that time.
Into the near corner, little ball fake there from Womack, back through Gam to Dieters. Dieters on the right, drops it to the baseline, gets it back, and she stepped out of bounds, didn't she?
That she did. First turnover of the game.
Womack just had that heel on the line when she accepted that pass. And Louisiana will try and break the pressure. Ball through the hands, and Ryan Brown with the steal for the LadyCats. Let's get passed down to Womack on the baseline. Her shot's good.
She's come out to play tonight.
4 points already, and it's a 4-2 Bowling Green lead. Reese gets it back to Campbell on the backcourt. Pedersen now across the line, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Grace Dieters.
Louisiana showing pretty good patience against that zone, going side to side until something opens up. Need to try and get somebody in the middle, and I don't know if Braylon Stewart is the person. Need a guard in there somehow.
Out high. Pedersen with it.
Bowling Green in a 1-2-2 or maybe a 3-2 if you will, so they can spread out on the wings in the half court.
Here's Reese out of the corner, loses her dribble, kicks it back out to Pedersen. She fakes the three, gives it off to Ty Campbell. Campbell back to Pedersen at the top of the key. Over to Campbell again. Everything on the perimeter right now. Now it's knocked away from Jalea Reese. And here come the LadyCats up the floor, up to 4-2. A little wild shot there. Putback is good, and a foul. Off the miss by Dieters. Charlton puts it in and gets a chance for another from the line.
Foul's going to go on Ty Campbell, her first. And exactly what we thought the problem for Louisiana may be in the half court is defensive rebounds. Multiple chances on each trip down so far by Bowling Green.
Shot is no good. Rebound, fought for him. We're going to have a tie-up, and the ball go to Louisiana. It's just into the ball game. Sid Charlton replaced Ryan Brown and makes some immediate impact on that rebound.
And they get a little taller with Sid in the game.
Campbell over to Reese, and that pass intercepted by Avery Gam. Gam hands it off to Grace Dieters. Dieters trying to find some room. Skips it to the near side. Another shot from the corner, no good, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Charlton.
Womack got a little pressure that time for the defense, had to rush the shot a little bit, and Louisiana's going to call their first timeout.
With 5:34 to go in the first, Bowling Green leads Louisiana 6-2 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
5:34 to go in the first quarter here from Bowling Green High School. Campbell gets it in, plays catch with Reese in the backcourt. Now Pedersen with it. They're trying the center of the floor to break that press, and it's created a couple of turnovers already.
Yeah, that's the way you've got to go. They just got to move it a little faster.
Almost a tie-up. Reese gets it to the far side for Pedersen. Pedersen back up for Campbell. Now to Powell. Powell back up to Campbell, over to the far side. And trying to drive is Pedersen. Pulls up. Her shot is short, and the rebound just gathered in by Kaylin Charlton.
Partially blocked that time by Sid Charlton.
That's blocked as well, but goes right to Charlton. Her shot cut a little too fine off the glass, and the rebound is picked up by Brylan Stewart. Louisiana with the ball, trailing by 4 with 4:48 to go in the first quarter.
Finally a defensive rebound for Louisiana.
And a travel called on Jalea Reese.
Louisiana just having trouble right now getting a look at the basket. As into the game is Capricia Chapman and Reagan Bowser for the Dogs. Stewart and Reese take a seat.
Dieters brings it up the floor for Bowling Green to the near side. Gam gives it back to Gracie, who skips it back out top. And around to Gam. To Dieters. From the free throw line, kicks a pass to the near side. Gam's shot is no good. And the rebound chased out all the way to the benches. Still loose momentarily. Now Bowling Green picks it up with Kaylin Womack. Womack to the near side, now Gam with it. To Dieters. Dieters going to try and drive. And she is called for an offensive foul.
Right over the top of Chapman that time. One thing you know about Dieters is she's going to be aggressive.
Uber aggressive. With it is Powell near the half-court stripe. Now she crosses, gives up her dribble, and now hands the ball off to Campbell. Over to the far side. Pedersen going to try the three. It's long this time, and the rebound comes all the way out to Chapman. Chapman back to Powell. No reset. Here's Campbell for three. No. And Pedersen grabs the long rebound for Louisiana. And almost a foul called there on Womack. Pedersen to Campbell now. Through Bowser to the near corner for Chapman. Her three in, out, back in.
Good little inside out from Bowser to Chapman in the near corner for three.
First points off the bench for Capricia Chapman. Here's a three the other way. Off the glass and good for Gracie Dieters.
The bank is open. What time is it?
Well, you stayed late, didn't you?
I did. Barely got here.
And now a steal by Dieters after she hit the three. We're coming back the other way. Stripped. Oh, that's a nice defensive play by Pedersen. And they're going to say she just lost it out of bounds?
Yeah, looked like Pedersen hit it from our angle. Looks like Charlton will return along with Brown for the LadyCats. Gam and Sydney Charlton take a seat.
Here's Deprecia in the backcourt. Gets across the line. Powell hands it off to Pedersen. Pedersen to the far side. Reese back into the ball game. Tried to force one to the free throw line. Bowser somehow got it, but never found her balance and just rolls it forward. Picked up by Womack, and the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Bowling Green as the Lady Bulldogs are doing a good job coming back after turnovers.
Yeah, that they are. Into the game for the first time. Lily Bowen, I should say. Charlton will take a seat. 6 turnovers for the Dogs, though, and you've got more turnovers than points. That's not a good sign.
Near side, here's Womack to Dieters, going to try another three. Oh, she had all day to post up for that one.
Not off the glass this time, but she's got 6 of the 12.
And it's 12-5 with 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Here's Powell on the run for Louisiana. Trying to pass, and it's picked off by Bowen. Stripped and picked up by Dieters, and she's immediately fouled by Emily Powell.
Frustration foul that time by Powell.
2:09 to go. More substitutions.
Gam in for Womack.
And Dieters will bring it up the floor. To the corner for Brown. Ryan Brown back up top. Here's another three. This one's from Charlton, off the mark this time, and the rebound picked up by Dieters. Turnaround shot no good. And Aprecia Chapman with the board this time for Louisiana. Gets it up to Powell. Powell carrying the ball a lot more tonight.
Yeah, she's a pretty good offensive threat. She's got to figure out how to get open.
Reese back for Powell to the near side for Pedersen. Aprecia Chapman trying to lob it into Bowser, and it's knocked out of bounds by Bowen. Minute 31 to go.
Good look that time, a good defense from behind by Bowen. Stewart back in, along with Campbell, Pedersen, and Powell to the bench for Louisiana.
Not an extremely long bench for Louisiana, but they're moving pieces in and out pretty frequently. Here's a three from Campbell, and she banks it in.
She's got 5. Good look there. Lead down to 4 with 1:20 to play.
12-8. Brown's pass tipped and taken. Here comes Chapman back the other way for the Lady Dogs. She goes off the glass, no good. Tried to work around Kaylin Charlton, and Charlton gets the rebound.
Yeah, Charlton did a good job of just standing straight up and tried to take the charge.
Avery Gam from the baseline. Her shot short. Rebound tipped out. Brown and Reese going for it. Reese comes away with it. Can't find the handle momentarily and has to throw up a wild shot.
With the left hand, Charlton with the rebound once again.
And there's a double dribble all alone in the backcourt. Charlton
She almost did that the last trip down if you were watching. She gets going a little bit too fast. As Womack will return, Brown will take a seat. Powell back in for Chapman for Louisiana. Mass substitutions by both clubs.
38.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Powell with it. Finds Reese. Back to Powell. To Jalea again. Drop it down to Bowser. Back for Campbell. Over to the far side. We're down to 22 seconds to go in the first. Reese with it again. To Bowser. She goes to the floor, is tied up by Dieters, and the arrow favors Bowling Green this time.
Turnover number 8 for Louisiana.
14.1 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Bowling Green will play for the final shot. Up by 4. They get it to the near corner, and Bowser gets up there, slaps it away, and then picks up the loose ball, and then is fouled by Womack.
Another one of those frustration fouls. The first on Womack.
2.5 seconds to go. So good defense by Bowser. Now it's taken away. And the buzzer will sound after a little sparring match between Campbell and Dieters.
Yeah, Dieters got a little burred up. She forget the burr up spot. Taking a dribble, she could have got a shot off.
12-8, Bowling Green leads Louisiana after the opening 8 minutes. Back with the second after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
8 minutes in the books. Seen some flashes from both of these teams. Louisiana needs to be a little quicker or a little zippier on offense, I think. They're trying to force that pass to the free throw line, and that just hasn't been there yet.
Yeah, both teams really methodical, and that comes from youth. Just not being confident in what you're going to do.
Powell gives up her dribble, now gives it the ball to Reese, gets it back. She's at the top of the key.
Still a zone for Bowling Green.
Powell looks back to Coach Brandcenter and says, where do we go now? Back to Reese, over to the far side for Bowser.
You got to get somebody in the high post or penetrate, one of the two. Just passing around the horn is not going to get you a very good look.
Let's get past to Campbell, back out to Emily Powell. Powell goes back to Jalea Reese. And that one was telegraphed a bit and taken away by Dieters, and she's going back the other way and scoring.
Give her 8 for the game, 10 turnovers for the Dogs.
Her first basket from inside the three-point line. Press break. Here's Stewart with it, and it's taken away momentarily out of bounds. Dieters just doesn't stop, does she?
No, she's got a go button and no off.
Well, off now. They'll take a timeout. 7:04 to go here in the first half. 14-8, Bowling Green leads on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Bulldog ball after the timeout, and Powell will inbound. Gets it to Jalea Reese. Back to Powell on the near point. Free throw line for Stewart.
2-3 zone this time for Bowling Green, and the steal.
Back the other way we go. Charlton with it. Kaylin, and made a move, and will shoot some free throws.
That she will.
Her second trip to the line, she's 0 for 1. She missed on an and one opportunity earlier.
2 shots here, the foul on Reese, her first.
She makes this one to extend the Bowling Green lead to 15-8.
That matches the biggest lead of the game at 7.
One more, and that one off the mark. And the rebound grabbed by Powell for Louisiana. Powell over to Bowser, now back up top to Reese. To Powell again on the near point, back to Jalea. They work it now to the free throw line. Stewart gets it to Bowser, she goes to the hoop and scores.
See, you get it in the middle of the floor, it breaks the defense down, gives Bowser a wide open bucket.
First 2 points for Reagan tonight, and it's a 5-point game. 15-10, 6:13 to go in the first half. Near side with it is Womack, back to Charlton. Now to Gam on the far point. Back to the near side. And into the near corner. That shot no good. And travel after the rebound called against Bowser.
She turned around, the defender was there, took a little extra step, and was whistled for the travel.
And another timeout taken with 5:56 to go in the first half. 15-10, Bowling Green leads Louisiana. First to 2 tonight from Bowling Green High School on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
15-10, Bowling Green leading Louisiana here in the first half. Our opponent Jim Ross here at Bowling Green High School, first of two. The boys game next. And the Louisiana boys, the varsity-only boys, looking very excited in between the Louisiana bench and the scorer's table.
Well, it'd be interesting to see how they play tonight. They played a little better in fact, played probably their best game against Palmyra on Friday night.
That was fun.
See if they can carry that over.
They are dealing with a little bit of bug going through the locker room, so we'll see how much energy they can come out with. Is a little too much energy that time for Deprecia Chapman. She came flying in and picks up a personal.
Her first, team's fourth.
We've commended Jack Logan for not falling in love with the three, but the three fell in love with him against Palmyra.
Yeah, he was on fire.
Pass tipped. Gam picks it back up for Bowling Green, and on the far point, or near point, she has it again. Back to Dieters. Dieters, ball fake, steps inside three, gives it to Gam just inside the three-point line. Shoots and scores.
Yeah, it's a two-pointer for Avery, her first bucket of the night, and the lead's back to 7.
Chapman over to Powell in the backcourt for Louisiana. Gets it to Pedersen. Now to Ty Campbell across the line. To Deprecia with speed. Drops it off. Stewart too high off the glass that time, and the rebound picked up by Bella Fairchild.
Man, good feed by Chapman that time. Stewart had a wide open shot but couldn't get it to go.
I think maybe she got that pass a little bit on her fingertips and just couldn't put a good shot on.
Delaney Feldman in for the first time tonight for the LadyCats.
Here's Gam. Gets it to Charlton, and she scores.
Kalen has 5.
Powell in the backcourt as it's a 9-point lead now. And knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Louisiana with 4:41 to go in the first half. Chapman will inbound. Gets it to Pedersen. And Bowling Green waits on the defensive side. Powell playing catch in the corner now with Chapman. Dribbles out. There's
Stewart
Deprecia.
in the high post. She's got to slide down the lane when it goes into the corner.
And that pass just out of the reach of Ty Campbell, out of bounds, back to Bowling Green with 4:21 to go.
19-10 our score. Bowling Green on top. And mass substitution coming for the LadyCats. The next dead ball.
Far corner, Feldman. Now back out to Gam, just inside 3, back to Delaney. To Avery Gam, over to the far side for Grace Dieters. Dieters put up a shot, that one's in.
Nice little move on a mid-range shot that you don't see a lot of. And the lead is now 11.
And now a tip and a take by Feldman. And here comes Bowling Green again. Floating through the lane that time, and Dieters, and it's tied up. And Stewart a little slow to get up.
Jump ball is the call.
Oh my gosh. She just collapsed back down after she got up and is down on the floor. We're going to take a break with 3:41 to go. It's Bowling Green 21, Louisiana 10 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynnsheritage.com.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center and A Taste of Philly.
Well, Brylan Stewart did get up under her own power. I don't know exactly what happened, if she got dizzy or lightheaded or what, but
that would be my guess.
And she got spun around pretty dramatically by Dieters on that tie-up. And that shot misses everything, and the ball goes back to the Lady Dogs. Yeah, I think maybe she just got lightheaded.
Yep, it seemed that way.
Here's Pedersen. Over to Campbell. Free throw line.
Back to a 1-2-2 zone.
Over to the far side. Now they get it to Bowser. To the baseline. Reese had no interest in shooting. Gets it back again. Capricia Chapman. To Jordan Pedersen. Now to Bowser. Kicks it to the corner. Here's the three. That one's off the mark. And the rebound picked up by Feldman for Bowling Green.
Pretty good offensive trip that time for Louisiana, though. Got a good look.
They got to be a little more interested in the hoop.
Yeah, no doubt.
There was some good passing, but especially Bowser just wasn't looking for the basket.
The name of the game is put the biscuit in the basket, right?
Now you're going with hockey terms. Bounce pass down
Starting
to the
rub
baseline.
off on me.
Yeah. They'll work the perimeter to the near side. Down all the way to Dieters. She gets tied up by Bowser. And the shot is partially blocked, and Louisiana comes away with it. Here's Pedersen. Plays catch with Campbell out high. To the near side, now back to Pedersen. Her pass rejected. She gets it back again. And again, knocked away momentarily by Dieters. Get it down to the low post, across the lane. Oh, how's there not a foul there? Nice. Charlton mugged.
Yeah, nice
Chapman.
block by Charlton up high. Down to 1:50 to play. Bowling Green on top, 21-10.
That's their biggest lead of the night. First time it's been in double digits. And here's a long three, no good for Dieters. And the rebound picked up by Bowser.
Not the best shot selection there. You can get that shot anytime.
Free throw line for Bowser to the near side, just inside the three-point line is Capricia Chapman, and she puts it in.
She got it to rattle home. She's got 5.
She's had good luck with that rim tonight.
Yes, she has. Shooter's touch, right?
And a timeout taken by Bowling Green with 1:18 to go in the first half. They lead Louisiana 21-12 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
Off the timeout, turnaround shot, no good. Ball goes to the floor, off the miss by Kaylin Charlton. And it's tied up back to Louisiana with 1:06 to go in the first half, as it looks like Stewart is returning to the Louisiana bench. I don't know if they were doing baseline tests over behind the bench, or it was a field sobriety test, but she was doing a lot of touching of her nose. Here's Reese in the corner, drops it down to Bowser. Bowser gets it to Chapman, to Preshaw off the glass. She's been really good off the bench tonight for the Lady Dogs.
And Bowser doing a good job with the assist, 2 in a row.
21-14 Bowling Green. And get it to Charlton. Now the ball goes to the floor, picked up by Deprecia, but tipped and taken back by Womack, and she's fouled.
When you make a steal, you just got to take care of the basketball. They'll learn.
Foul was on the floor. It's the second on Deprecia. And Dieters gets it into Gam, and she traveled.
Turnover number 7 for Bowling Green.
31 seconds to go in the first half.
Campbell back in for Louisiana along with Fairchild. Is it the first time? I think that's the first time she's been in, isn't it? Bella Fairchild.
I think she had about 30 seconds earlier, but one rebound earlier. Over to the far side, here's Powell. Down to 18 seconds to go in the second quarter. They get it to Reese, and she's fouled by Bella Fairchild.
And Louisiana will get their first free throw opportunity of the game.
14.2 seconds to go, and Jalea Reese at the line to shoot a pair. And the first shot rattles home. Makes it 21-15. As Coach Runyon is, she hit both of them, but he's reminding his players how much time is left.
Second one off the glass.
Whatever works, and the pass too long, out of bounds, back to Louisiana. They get another basket here. Make this thing look pretty good by halftime.
2-2-1 press.
Here's Campbell, down to 5 seconds. Long pass to Reese. Gets it across the lane to Bowser off the glass. No.
My Lord.
Chance to make it closer. They can't hit, so we go to the halftime with Bowling Green up on Louisiana, 21-16. Back with the halftime show after this on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Founded in 2000, Sparks Maintenance Contracting out of Bowling Green has since been performing industrial maintenance nationwide and plans to continue growing. Sparks Maintenance Contracting attention to detail and compassion are only some of the many things that separate them from other competitors. Teamwork is the key to success in business and in sports. Best wishes to all the area teams from Sparks Maintenance Contracting, proudly serving America.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, Infant through Adult Immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Well, the band took us to Funky Town as this game takes us to halftime with Bowling Green up 21-16 over the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. And we saw some things from both teams that were pretty interesting. Dieters is going tonight. She's going all over the floor, but we like the passing that Louisiana's had on the offensive end.
Yeah, kind of what we expected. A relatively close game, and Bowling Green pressing, Louisiana playing a zone, so exactly what we expected, and we've got a competitive game, as we mentioned as well.
Yep, just a 5-point game after 2 quarters at 21-16. Could have been a little closer there at the end, but can't hit that layup right before the end of the half. But
if you think about it, they missed 2 right underneath the basket in the last minute or so, and you get those 2, then all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. But you got to make them.
Exactly, and that's something you're going to get with a young team trying to find scoring is sometimes those high percentage shots are the hardest ones to convert on.
Yep.
21.
Especially when the defense is coming at you hard.
Yeah, and that's something that Bowling Green does very well is come at you hard for 16 solid minutes a half. 21-16 our score after 2 quarters. Take a break, come back with first half scoring after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
21-16 after 2 quarters. First half scoring for this ball game.
Let's take a look at Louisiana first. They're led by Deprecia Chapman with 7, 5 for Ty Campbell, 2 each for Reagan Bowser and Josiah Reese. Louisiana 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and they had 15 turnovers in that first half, and anyone that knows anything at all about basketball knows that's way too many for a half of basketball. Leading all scores, Rick Steeders leads Bowling Green with 10, 5 for Kaylin Charlton, 4 for Kaylin Womack, and 2 for Avery Gam. Bowling Green 1 for 3 from the free throw line, so not a lot of free throws shot in this game, 5 total. 8 turnovers for the LadyCats, so they did a little bit better job of handling the basketball, and they lead it 21-16 here at half.
Not only did they do a better job handling the basketball, but they created a lot of those turnovers on the other end. It wasn't just a lot of unforced errors for Louisiana. It was the pressure from the LadyCats.
Right, and then early on they dominated the offensive glass, but Louisiana, I should say, did a little better job adjusting to that in the second quarter and kind of cleaned that up. And as a result, they made a little push and are still in this ball game.
21-16, Bowling Green leads by 5 after 2 quarters. Back with the second half after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises. Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
21-16 our score after 2 quarters. Ready to start the third quarter of action here between the ladies of Louisiana and Bowling Green. Varsity boys action to follow tonight as we're in the midst of a quadruple header here at Bowling Green between these two schools. The JV games being played down the hall. JV boys first, then the JV girls at the conclusion of that game. But a lot going on tonight at Bowling Green. They got the band out. I'm going to have to talk to the band director. They played Rock and Roll Part 2, the Hey song, and stopped it before the breakdown. That's when people add their own words. Maybe that was a good thing. I don't know. But it was good to see the band playing and the Louisiana cheerleaders cheering along with that.
Well, the band's a little more enthusiastic than both these teams. They've come out on the floor to warm up here, and they're all standing, both ends. They're just standing around, shooting, going, okay, I guess we'll play a second half here.
We'll see what happens. 21-16 our score after 2 quarters as the teams return to their benches for some last-minute instructions ahead of the start of this third quarter here at Bowling Green. 5-point game, so very competitive through 2 quarters, but low scoring. Not a lot of free throws, just 5 in the first half. And the Lady Dogs a perfect 2 for 2, 1 for 3. Bowling Green, actually, we've only had one shooter on each side. Jalea Reese hit both hers. Kaylin Charlton, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. That's been it so far.
And the officiating's been fine. There's just not a whole lot of aggressive play, not a whole lot of penetration to the basket by either team, and that's kind of where you're going to pick up most of your fouls, and just kind of a nice, easy, like playing with your neighbor first half,
Exactly. 21-16. That's pretty much what we're doing, right?
Well, I guess.
Right down the road.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. Team's back on the floor. We're ready for the second half, and Louisiana will have the ball to start quarter number 3. Our chronic Jim Ross here for 2 tonight. Actually, Bowling Green will have it to start the third quarter. I thought there was one tie up there at the end that Louisiana was tied up. Bowling Green had the ball. Anyway, they get it down low to the baseline. Shot's no good. The rebound picked up by Powell for Louisiana. Look out behind. Powell, nice job avoiding the steal from behind. And now they get it to Chapman. Now Bowser with it, and she's blocked by Brown, but Ryan going to pick up a personal.
Well, and good for Reagan. That's the first time when she's got the ball inside, she's really turned and looked at the basket. And as a result, she's going to get rewarded with a couple of free throws.
2 points tonight. First foul on Ryan Brown, and Reagan hits the first one.
Just a very simple free throw stroke, and she's a pretty good free throw shooter.
Second shot. Hits that one as well. So there are a lot of things to like about this Louisiana club this year.
They're coming along. And if you don't know it, no upperclassmen. Nobody above the sophomore class on this team.
Gam gets it down for Charlton. Ball picked up by Powell.
Good defense in the low post that time by Louisiana.
They work to the corner now for Bowser. Try to get it back up top. Gets it to Reese. Now to Powell again. Powell dribbles toward her own bench. Now back to the near side for Jalea. Reese to the Chapman. Now to Bowser. They get it down to Penderson. Penderson off the glass is good.
Mm-hmm. Get it in the middle. Creates a 3-on-2 if you got your wings coming in. And it worked to perfection there. Second time that's worked tonight.
Penderson's first points tonight, and it's a 1-point game at 21-20. 4-0 run to start the second half for Louisiana. Let's get past to the far side and through to Bowling Green LadyCats and out of bounds.
They looked at each other and let it go out of bounds. Kind of like outfielders in a high fly ball.
Mm-hmm. Brown will check out after that turnover. Minute and a half into this third quarter. Here comes Penderson across the line. To the near side for Reese. Now kicking out and around to Penderson. Back for Jalea. Trying to get a pass inside. It was tipped by Charlton and taken away by Bowling Green.
Yeah, a little ball fake and then bounce pass would have worked better in that situation.
That little floater is no good for Dieters. And Bowling Green came out the far side with it. It was knocked away from Womack. Going to stay with the Lady Cats.
Bowling Green back on the offensive glass that time.
Kick it out. Over to the far side, Dieters in front of her own bench. Gives it back to Avery Game on the near point. Pass tipped. Gets it to Charlton anyway, and the shot good and a foul.
So Charlton will get an and one and back to the free throw line. That's what you do in the high post. You got to turn and face the bucket.
First foul on Jordan Pedersen.
Just took a little dribble, created some space, and made the bucket and got fouled, and the and one.
So she gets back to 50% from the free throw line. And now a pass tipped into the backcourt, and Womack can't catch up with it.
Well, she didn't go after it. She swatted it down and shifted down to first gear instead of into third.
Pedersen in the backcourt to Powell. Back to Pedersen. Ooh. And they're going to call a tie-up. Dieters just came in, pretty much caught that pass at the same time Jordan Pedersen did and ripped Pedersen down to the floor.
Yeah, Pedersen, a freshman that weighs about as much as one of my legs. And she just got spun around by Dieters.
And Dieters is definitely strong. Far side, here's DePricia for a long two. That's off the mark, and the rebound picked up by Sid Charlton.
Got a good look that time, just didn't get to go.
Long pass ahead. Little floater from outside, no good. Charlton, the rebound, put back, no. Another rebound by Bowling Green, and finally a foul going to be called on Jalea Reese. Her second.
Again, Bowling Green on the offensive boards. Louisiana's got to get a body on somebody. Charlton will go back to the line. She'll get two.
And the first shot, high arcing, is good.
In for Louisiana, Stewart and Campbell, Bowser and Chapman will get a break.
Good to see Ryland Stewart back out there. And she hit them both. So Charlton is suddenly heated up from the free throw line. She was one of her first three. She's hit three in a row now.
And for her work, she gets to take a seat. Don't ever understand that. Sydney Charlton in for her.
And now a steal by Womack. She goes to the hoop, no. And the rebound picked up by Ty Campbell. Louisiana going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. A little bump there by Dieters. Spinning away from it was Pedersen. As Bowling Green really ratcheted up the pressure. Here's Stewart. And we're going to have a foul against the Lady Cats.
Well, are they going to give it to Gam or Womack? Going to be Womack. Her second.
So Louisiana had it cut to a 1-point deficit. Now a 5-0 run by Bowling Green. Here's Stewart. Long pass to Pedersen. Back up top for Campbell. Over to the far side for Powell. Powell to the free throw line for Brylan Stewart. Into the corner now for Reese. Down to Powell. Powell drops it back off for Jalea. Into the corner for Emily Powell. Powell going to try and drive in to the low block. Shot off the glass, no good. And Sid Charlton the rebound for Bowling Green.
Good penetration, just couldn't find the mark. She has not scored tonight. You got to have points from her if you're going to win the ball game.
26-20. Here's Gam over to the corner for Womack. Now for Dieters, and off the hand of Kaylin Womack, out of bounds back to Louisiana. Turnover at the midway point of the third quarter. 4 minutes to go. 26-20 in favor of the Lady Cats.
More 2-2-1 full court pressure by Bowling Green.
Campbell back to Powell. Gonna get it across the line, and they finally do. Here's Emily Powell. Cuts all the way to the basket. Can't hit, but is fouled by Lily Bowen.
And Powell will go to the line for the first time. She'll get a two-shot opportunity.
And the first shooter, not named Bowser Charlton to go to the line in this game. Hits the first.
Sometimes when you go to the line and make a free throw or two, you get to see the ball go in the hoop, and that gets you going. Brown and Charlton return for Bowling Green, as do Chapman and Bowser for the Lady Dogs.
26-21. And the second shot is no good, and the rebound fought for and picked up this time by Kaylin Charlton in a double dribble.
Yep, dribbled it a couple times, picked it up, and then that's short-term memory loss like me.
Yeah. Almost stolen away. Actually, will be stolen away.
Turnover number 3 of the half, 18 for the game for Louisiana.
Down to 3:40 to play in the third quarter here from Bowling Green High School. First of 2 tonight on KJFM. Out high with it is Womack. Pass tipped. Goes to the floor and tied up. This time it's Dieters getting tied up. Usually that's the other way around.
Ball stays with Bowling Green with 3:27 to play in the third.
With it is Womack. Out high for Gracie Dieters, to the near side now for Ryan Brown. Up and around they go. Brown with it now in the near corner. Campbell all over her, so she retreats back to Kaylin Womack. Now to Brown again on the baseline. Double team there. Gets a pass back to Womack, and she dribbles to the far side. Now the pass tipped and tied up. And this time it's Sid Charlton throwing a Louisiana player to the ground.
The alternating arrow goes to Louisiana. Yeah, these tie-ups, the Bowling Green girls have a tendency to swing them, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And Womack will take a seat. I believe Gam returned.
Powell bring it up the floor. To the free throw line for Stewart, now for Deprecia Chapman. To Ty Campbell, now for Powell on the far point. Through the legs of Stewart and picked up by Sid Charlton for Bowling Green.
The old Ellsbury bounce pass right at her feet.
Here's Dieters to Brown, her shot off the mark, and the rebound picked up by Emily Powell. As Dieters all over her step for step, so she puts on the brakes. Gets it to Campbell. Back to Emily Powell. Powell. Back to Ty.
Back to a 1-2-2 zone. That's giving Louisiana
good pass. Shot off the glass and good. Bowser the feed to Stewart.
Nice spin move by Stewart that time up off the window. And this is 26-23 lead for Bowling Green.
Here's Gam with it on the far point with 1:55 to go in the third quarter. Oh, Dieters just spotted up the three and put it down.
Give her 13 for the game.
Her third tray so far tonight. Here's Stewart with it. Gets it off to Chapman across the line, and she traveled.
Yeah, never could quite find the handle on that, and then got in between steps and traveled with it once she corralled it.
And mass substitutions. No, a timeout taken by Bowling Green. With 1:35 to go in the third quarter, the LadyCats lead Louisiana 29-23 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Third quarter here at Bowling Green High School, 29-23 is the Lady Cat lead on Louisiana. Mark Pronick, Jim Ross here. First of two, we've got men's varsity action coming up. Looks like the Bulldogs a little more enthused, a little more ready on the bleacher there behind the girls bench.
Well, what we've seen, they have a tendency to want to come out at halftime of the girls' game and shoot some shots. Bowling Green didn't give them the luxury of having a boys basketball out here.
Yeah. Here's Dieters with it off the timeout to Gam on the far side. Down to the corner for Womack. Back to Gam, and she traveled. Avery Gam called for the walk.
Turnover number 4 of the half, 12 for the game.
And Powell gets it into Pedersen. She puts on the brakes, gets it back to Emily Powell in the backcourt. Across the line now. And dribbles almost all the way to the corner. Now kicks it off for Reese. Reese going to go baseline. Jalea gets it back to Powell. Works against Gam. Trying to get it a little 2-foot pass to Reagan Bowser, and it was off the mark.
Another one of those bounce passes that are at their feet.
Here's Gam from inside 3, no good. And Campbell the rebound for Louisiana. To Jalea Reese. She has trouble getting the handle, but then gets the ball back to Campbell, and Powell has a pass on the far side. Down to 42 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's a 29-23 6-point game. Here's a 3 from the corner. Pedersen is good.
Wow, give her 5 for the game. Her first 3-pointer of the night, and it's a 3-point game with 30 seconds to play in the third.
29-26. Here's Dieters. She usually likes to respond with a 3, so look for her, and there's a travel called on Kaylin Womack.
Turnover 5 for the half.
And again, Louisiana a chance to get this thing tied with a 3 or within a point with a 2. 17 seconds.
Got to take care of the ball through this press.
Powell to Pedersen, back to Emily Powell. Powell tries to drive, lost the handle, and she's out of bounds with 6.7 seconds to go.
Yeah, that may have been hit by Bowling Green players. But good hustle to try and save it nonetheless.
Down to 5, Dieters loads up a pass. Kicks it down to the baseline. That shot is no good, and we've played 3 with Bowling Green leading Louisiana in girls varsity action 29-26 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
29-26, Bowling Green's lead down to 3 as we start the fourth quarter here at Bowling Green High School. Mark running Jim Ross, first of 2. Got the guys coming up next. Been a fun game, though.
Yeah, and this, we thought it would be competitive. It is. Now let's see who's got the nerves to take care of this fourth quarter.
8 minutes on the clock. Teams coming back on the floor.
You know, that's a lot. There's a lot to it with young teams learning how to win. You know, and this is going to be a good lesson for whichever team is able to come out on top in this ball game.
Louisiana has the ball to start the fourth quarter. Here's Pedersen with it to the far side for Powell. Back to Pedersen at the near point. Campbell's pass is tipped and taken. Over to the far side for Dieters. Here comes Bowling Green with speed. Dieters, free throw line, skips a pass to the near side to Gam. Gam back up top to Gracie Dieters. Dieters looks over, gets off far side for Womack. Womack.
Louisiana's still in the 2-3 zone as they've been the entire game.
Now for Charlton. Charlton gives it to Dieters. Her three's off the mark. Turns into a nice pass, though, off the glass. And a finish that time by Bella Fairchild.
That's correct. Her first bucket of the game. Right person, right spot.
31-26.
3-2 zone for Bowling Green. They're able to spread out and cause problems in the passing lanes.
Here's Campbell. Three may have been tipped. Still hit the front iron and picked up that time by Kaylin Charlton. Dieters across the line. That big BG logo. New this year at center court. Far side, Dieters drops it in. And that shot is good. Little scooper there for Kaylin Charlton.
Yeah, a little up and under with good defense by Bowser, but she was able to get it to go.
Back the other way through a double team. We're going to have a foul whistled against Charlton.
I believe that'll be her first. And the team's fifth.
More changes. So Charlton back in, Lily Bowen back in, as well as Ryan Brown for the Lady Cats. Here's Powell going right to the hoop, and she traveled. Ooh.
7th turnover of the half. 22 for the game.
Here come the Lady Cats led by Avery Gam. A little give and go, and she wasn't expecting the return pass, and here comes Louisiana off the steal. Pedersen having trouble. Has to throw it back over her head to save it. Nice job there. Gets it back.
Very fortunate there.
Yeah, Powell. Skip pass near side for Reese. Back to Powell. She's going to try the three, and that one's good.
Get her untracked. That'll change this game around a little bit.
First shot to go down from the field tonight. 4 points in the game, and it's a 4-point game. Here's Ryan Brown with it. She got the start tonight and has it stolen away by Jalea Reese. Trying to go 1-on-2, and she's blocked. Oh, nice job that time. A block and a steal by Womack.
Absolutely good defense to hustle back, clean block, and then track down the loose ball.
Gam over to the far side for Womack as Dieters gets ready to return along with Charlton. Here's Brown to the baseline for Gam. And she's going to shoot some free throws.
Believe they're going to get Ty Campbell, her second. And Avery Gam will go to the line for the first time tonight, and she'll get 2 shots.
Just haven't been a whole lot of fouls and a whole lot of foul shots in this game.
That's a fact.
First shot, off the back iron and out, no good. Got up on that ledge and rolled off.
Chapman and Stewart return for Louisiana. Bowser and Pedersen will get a break.
And Gam's second shot is good.
So the lead grows back to 5, 34-29. We've got 5:10 to play in the game.
Looks like the JV boys game is over as this place starts to fill up. Get it to Stewart. Her shot was blocked. Reese is blocked. Back to Brylan Stewart, and she's fouled. Are they going to call a tie-up?
Nope, they're going to call a foul and some free throws. Looks like they'll call it on Lily Bowen. Should be her second. And Brylan Stewart for her first trip to the charity stripe with 2 shots.
Just 2 points tonight for Brylan, and the first shot is good.
Actually, pretty good free throw shooting by both teams.
Been impressed. Brown checks out. And the second shot for Stewart is no good. Yeah, there's the old jinx.
Jinx, yep.
Bowen the rebound, and here comes Dieters up the floor for the Lady Cats.
I just said pretty good.
You don't talk about free throws before a free throw. Back to the near side. Here's Dieters. Dieters going to take it all the way to the baseline, kick it back to Bowen. Now back to Dieters. She's going to try the three. And that one in, out, all the way around and back down.
That hit every part of the iron available a couple times.
Yeah. And it's, did they call that a 2?
Well,
must have. 37 to 30, and
foul is going to be inside on Bowling Green. I believe that's going to be Bowen again, her third, and Louisiana's going to take a full timeout. Ty Campbell will have a free throw when she comes back.
37-30 our score here in the fourth quarter on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on the Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
37-30 our score. Louisiana back onto the floor. Bowling Green taking every second of this. As the cheerleaders finally back off. At the line will be Ty Campbell.
And a pivotal point in this game, 4:11 to play. Louisiana could use these free throws. It's actually going to be a one-on-one opportunity, I believe.
That's right. And Bowling Green finally makes their way back onto the floor. 4:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Ty will not earn the second. Missed on the front half of that one-and-one.
So Louisiana's going to switch to a man-to-man, it looks like. They've got to pick up some urgency here. Down by 7 with under 4 minutes to play.
Lob pass. Oh, great cut. And the shot off the glass is good for Kaylin Charlton. She's had a big second half.
And the old shuffle that time. She got a wide open layup.
9-point lead.
That's the biggest. Nope, check that. 11 was the biggest of the game.
There's Depresha Chapman with it.
Bowling Green switches to a man and gets a 5-second violation.
She had options. Just kind of froze a little bit to Depresha that time.
So interesting. Both coaches laying a zone for 7/8 of this game. Now everybody's playing man.
There's another long shot in to make it 41-39.
Charlton having a big night. She's got 16. Louisiana in trouble now.
Yep. A timeout. Bowling Green took as much time as they could and got the plan down. They've opened it up here in the fourth quarter.
12-4 scoring advantage so far in this quarter.
Here's Campbell. Ty to the hoop. No shot. They're going to say it was on the floor. Pretty good cut that time.
It was. They'll call Dieters on the foul at the penetration. And a one-on-one opportunity again for Campbell.
And the first one earns the second this time. Six points for Ty Campbell. And that one's short. Rebound, though, by Reese, and she's going to the line, fouled by Caitlin Charlton on the putback. This will be a 2-shot foul.
Good job on the offensive boards that time. Charlton's second foul. Team's 9th.
And the first shot rims out, no good. So as Bowling Green is heated up from the line, Louisiana's gone a bit cold.
They've cooled off. 5 for 6 at the end of the third quarter.
And the second one, a little long, and reach in on the rebound. Going to be called against Ty Campbell, her third.
2 for 7 for Louisiana from the line here in the fourth. Fourth's where you make your money.
10-point Bowling Green lead at 41-31. Into the corner, kick it back out for Dieters. Another three from Gracie is rimming out this time, but the rebound picked up by Womack. Gam to Dieters.
Louisiana back in the zone.
All the way to the corner for Womack. And that bounce pass is taken away by Jalea Reese, then taken right back by Gracie Dieters. And we're going to have a foul on Reagan Bowser, her first. 2:20 to go.
And are they going to call that a shooting foul? They're not in the bonus yet. Yep, they are.
Trying to figure out where the shot attempt was.
Me too. That's why I asked. It really wasn't a rhetorical question. It was really a question.
You know, if Ty Campbell's wasn't a shot
right,
on the other end.
Right.
She hits them both.
Biggest of the night, a 12-point lead, 43-31.
2:11 to go as Bowling Green is starting to pull away. Louisiana will take a timeout. Down by 12 are the Lady Dogs to Bowling Green. 2:08 to go in the fourth on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
43-31, Bowling Green leads Louisiana. First of two tonight on KJFM. Wrap up this girls game, and then we'll have the boys varsity action here from Bowling Green High School. And it'll be Louisiana ball in between their bench and the scorers table. Pedersen just skips around, doesn't she?
She does.
Just having fun out there.
Youth will do that for you. You haven't skipped that much in your life.
I was skipping the other day. Now a tie-up and a turnover.
Another turnover, 10th of the half, 25th of the game for Louisiana.
Charlton to inbound. Gets it to Avery Gam. Back to Charlton. Long pass ahead, all alone is Sid, and Charlton has her first 2 points. Sid Charlton with 2.
Nice job by Sid to ball fake, let the defense fly by, and shoot the layup.
The lead is 45-31 for Bowling Green. Jalea Reese finds a path to the net, but gets blocked at the last second, tears it back out of the hands of Charlton, and puts it in for 2.
With the left hand, no less.
45-33.
And the foul, I believe they're going to call that on Reese, her third, team 6th. And another timeout.
By Louisiana with 1:24 to go. They trail Bowling Green 45-33 here in the fourth. It's a full timeout on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Bowling Green ball after the timeout, and they get it into Gam. Almost a backcourt violation, as that pass was very close to Charlton. And now the ball knocked away to Louisiana Lady Dogs in chase. And it's Reese off the glass, no good. Campbell's putback is good. Barely, but good.
Good hustle by the Dogs to get the layup. Minute to go, down to 10. I'm sorry.
Dieters off the glass or across court
to Womack. Good job on the break by Bowling Green.
47-35, 50 seconds to go. Reese back to Bowser. Reagan's three is offline, and the rebound pulled by Dieters, and a tie up. Going to keep it with Louisiana. She doesn't like being the recipient of a tie-up. She likes tying people up.
Yeah, no doubt.
To the corner for Powell on the inbound. Emily dribbles back out top, down to 36 seconds to go. She's going to drive the lane, 1-on-4, and scores.
Yeah, nice move to the hole with the left hand.
Long pass ahead. Charlton, wild, throws it across and over the Bowling Green bench.
To the managers on the end of the bench.
22.9 seconds to go. It's a 10-point game. Louisiana would like to finish up strong here on this possession. They get it down low off the glass, and Bowser's good. Megan Bowser with two more, down to 10 seconds, and
a 5-second violation.
Going to turn it back over, 9.8 seconds to go.
Interesting, Louisiana hasn't pressed the entire game. Now they do, and it's kind of bothering Bowling Green.
Yeah.
It's going to be too little, too late.
Bowser to inbound, gets it to Powell, through her hands momentarily, gets it back down to 7 seconds. She goes baseline and is fouled by Sid Charlton. 4.7 seconds to go.
So a couple of free throws for Powell. 1 for 2 from the line so far tonight.
And the first one's good. 47-40. And the second shot is good as well. 6-point game. Steele hit a three. Steele hit a three, right?
Well, if you had a little more time.
And there's the steal. And it'll go into the backcourt. And that'll run out of time. 47-41, our final. Bowling Green hangs on to beat Louisiana in the ladies varsity matchup. Men still to come. We'll talk about this one in a quick post-game show after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 post-game show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynnsheritage.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on KJFM. Sponsored by Eagles Quick Shops.
Pretty good basketball game to start out our night as Bowling Green hangs on for a 47-41 victory over the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs in the girls varsity game. Mark Froenig, Jim Ross back here at Bowling Green High School. The men on the floor right now, but a lot to be looking forward to for these two teams over the next couple of years. I think there's been a lot of growth already this season for both Bowling Green and Louisiana.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. This is the first time I'd seen Bowling Green. You saw them over at Montgomery a couple times, and yeah, I mean, when you're a young club like these two teams are, you're going to have your growing pains. And I mean, for a perfect example of that would be if you just look at the turnovers: 19 for Bowling Green and 25 for Louisiana. You know, a seasoned basketball team, you're not going to see that, and you can't have it if you're going to be competitive at the upper level. And so that's the main thing that both these coaches are going to want to work on. Still have problems scoring points, although had a couple of players for Bowling Green had nice nights in double figures. But for Louisiana, they've still got to find that consistent score, and they haven't been able to do that just yet. But baby steps, and hope for good things in the next 2 years.
Final scoring numbers, do we have that rounded out?
Yeah, you might want to double check me. I may not be quite right. These are unofficial. For Louisiana, Ty Campbell with 8. 8 for Emily Powell, 7 for Capricia Chapman, 6 for Reagan Bowser, 5 for Jordan Pedersen, 4 for Jayla Reese, and 3 for Brylan Stewart. We got the same thing?
So far, so good.
Winner. 9 for 15 from the free throw line with the 25 turnovers as we talked about. For Bowling Green, they were led by Gracie Dieters with 17, Kaylin Charlton with 16, 6 for Kaylin Womack, 3 for Avery Gamm, and 2 each for Bella Fairchild and Sydney Charlton. 7 for 10 from the line for Bowling Green with the 19 turnovers. The LadyCats raised their record to 2-4 on the season. Louisiana drops to 0-5.
And since we both agreed on, we can call them official stats now.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Final score, 47-41, Bowling Green over Louisiana. We'll start the pregame show for the men when we come back on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Founded in 2000, Sparks Maintenance Contracting out of Bowling Green has since been performing industrial maintenance nationwide and plans to continue growing. Sparks Maintenance Contracting attention to detail and compassion are only some of the many things that separate them from other competitors. Teamwork is the key to success in business and in sports. Best wishes to all the area teams from Sparks Maintenance Contracting, proudly serving America.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Back at Bowling Green High School for men's varsity action. Mark Froenig, Jim Ross, and This is going to be an interesting one tonight.
No doubt about it.
The Bowling Green going through some changes. They've lost Charlie Bowen for the season. Marcus Starks no longer with the team, and they don't have their head coach tonight. Craig Smith in protocol, so it'll be his assistants Brandon Moeller and Noah Pafford running the team. Brandon will be the head coach tonight for this Bowling Green team. We're trying to figure things out. They're dressing 3 new guys tonight: Jace Askew, Zach Gibson, and Neil Rainey, and they're going to be hyped up. They're going to play hard. It's just can they match what Louisiana has? And Louisiana looks like they've got reinforcements. Looks like Donovan Richards 8 days ago, you said, was carried out of the gym at Monroe City, and he's out there tonight.
Well, Tremaine Chapman didn't play Friday night. He'd been sick, and he's back as well. So we'll get into the keys, but really contrasting styles tonight. And Louisiana easily goes 7-8 deep, and they're pretty much interchangeable parts. You don't really lose much of anything when one goes in and one comes out. And so that makes them dangerous. It makes them be able to go. They've kind of changed their philosophy a little bit this year. They're doing a lot more pressing, full court, trying to speed the game up. For Bowling Green, they're big, they're physical, they're going to hit the boards, and they're usually really good at defense, but they just have trouble scoring. And that'll be the challenge for them tonight is can they find somebody? And I'm guessing they're going to just pound the offensive glass as much as they can and try and get as many buckets as they can on putbacks.
Still waiting on Owen Niemeyer as well, are the Bowling Green Bobcats, who's still in a hard cast.
Oh, really?
After that football season injury. He's still on crutches, but they expect him back pretty much in the next couple of weeks. So once that cast gets off, they're expecting him to go full bore.
Yeah, and I was actually thinking about that the other night. I was thinking back to the Higginsville football game and how that actually played out. And as it did, Niemeyer being out really hurt them in that game. He's a good defensive back and a threat at the wide receiver spot, and they didn't have him available. And so that kind of took a little bit of their playbook out. And as we all know, they ended up falling in that game. But, man, what a great football season they had.
That is definitely true. Tonight, we're on the hardwood, Bowling Green in Louisiana. It is a great atmosphere here at the high school gym tonight when these two rivals get together. We'll get the keys to the game for you next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
Louisiana a little under the weather tonight. Bowling Green dealing with personnel changes. So what are your keys tonight for these two teams?
Well, I think one of the keys to this game is how's it going to be officiated. Are they going to let them play and get after it, or are they going to call it tight? Because it's going to be physical inside, and Louisiana has a tendency to get in foul trouble with crazy little touch fouls that they shouldn't be doing. And so that's key number one. Key number two is on the boards. Is Louisiana going to be able to keep Bowling Green off the glass, particularly on the offensive end? not unlike what we saw in the girls' game. The Bowling Green girls were able to dominate the offensive glass for the first and fourth quarters for sure in that game, and went on to victory. So Louisiana's got to be able to do that. And as I mentioned earlier, Bowling Green's got to be able to score some points, find somebody that can do that, and they're going to have to defend the three because Louisiana has been the real deal from three this year. They haven't just been jacking it up like we've seen in the past. Jack Logan's taken his game to a new level. Had a big night against Palmyra on Friday night. And, of course, Mason Washington has been Mason Washington, doing Mason Washington things. And as we said, they can run. They're going to go 8 deep, and I'm guessing Bowling Green's going to go 8 or 9 deep as well. So we'll see a lot of subs and a lot of up and down. And I don't think Bowling Green wants to run with them. They'll try and take care of the basketball. Bowling Green will press, I'm fairly confident. And if they can take care of the ball and turn this into a half-court game and use their size and strength, they'll have a chance to win. If not, Louisiana will have the advantage.
And if you're Louisiana, you better make sure no one's behind you if you go up for a dunk, because I think this is a Bowling Green team that'll make you pay.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. They've got a lot. Just watch them warm up before the officials got here. They got a bunch of guys that can go above the rim. So yeah, they're gonna be all over it. And last year they started out the year just kind of like they did this year, maybe even not quite as good. They're 2-2 coming in. Louisiana 4-2, by the way. But then all of a sudden they really figured things out on the defensive end of the floor, and that changed their season around. Mm-hmm. They still really didn't have any great scoring threat. Michael Starks kind of was the guy to go to for the most part, but man, defensively they were really good, and that really made their season turn around. And we'll see if they pick up where they left off there here tonight.
Those are our keys to the game. We'll have starting lineups for you next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
Hi, this is Amy at Community State Bank of Missouri. Did you know we offer health savings accounts? If you have a high-deductible health plan, you may qualify for a health savings account. HSAs are designed to help you save your money to help pay your deductible. Talk to your employer about our health savings account and let them know you want to keep your money right here at home. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
National anthem here performed by the Bowling Green High School Band. And we are ready for starting lineups for this ball game. First for the visiting Louisiana Bulldogs. They're coached by Matt Smith, and they're 4-2 on the season. They'll start a senior, number 2, Mason Washington. Number 3, a junior, Wyatt Harrison. Another senior, number 4, Quincy Hutt gets the start tonight. Junior, number 23, Jack Logan. And number 34, senior, Ryan Capps. For the 2-2 Bowling Green Bobcats, they are normally coached by Craig Smith. Tonight, coached by Brandon Moeller and Noah Pafford. And they'll start junior, number 0, Brandon Gam. Number 12 gets the start, also a senior, Braden Heinecker. Number 15, a senior, Adam Twellman. Number 22, a junior, Gunnar Bryant. And number 35, senior, Caden Chandler. So there's your starters for tonight's ball game. About to be introduced on the floor here at Bowling Green High School. Big crowd. This place really filled up about the third quarter of the girls' game, and it's getting loud in here.
Yeah, a nice crowd on hand for this, as you would expect. Particularly, I'm not fond of playing the JV game in the same time as the varsity game. I think it hurts your crowd, and but they do it for travel purposes, I'm sure, and that's the school's decision. So.
Well, these two teams, they're hungry. I think this Bowling Green team is especially hungry, trying to prove that the guys that are in the lineup now belong there. They're big, they're strong, but can they keep up with Louisiana? That's the big question tonight.
That is actually very true. And can Louisiana stand the physicality of this game without getting frustrated? That's another thing that we'll want to keep our eyes on.
As they play the fight song, both teams are already in their positions for the opening tip.
Yeah, they always do that here, don't they? I never have understood that. Teams are ready to go. You're ready to go. I'm ready to go. And let's have the fight song. Everybody's standing on the floor waiting.
It'll be Mason Washington, who does not look amused by the proceedings, and Gunnar Bryant. As the Palms make it to the sideline. Now we're ready for basketball here at Bowling Green High School. I think there's a lot of mutual respect out here.
Yeah, as they find a practice ball off at the end of the court and gather it up.
Just one more thing to delay the start, build the excitement, as Gunnar Bryant wins this one over Mason Washington, and we're underway.
Yeah, a little crooked toss there.
To the near side, here's Twellman with it. Twellman back up high for Gunnar Bryant, over the far side now for Brandon Gam. Gam gets it back to Gunnar. Gunnar, nice move to the hoop, can't finish, and Washington the rebound for Louisiana.
Louisiana starts in a man. You'll see them play man most of the night.
Here's Harrison at the point, guarded closely by Gam.
As does Bowling Green.
Got a little pick, now Logan with it, trying to go full on Weapon X to start. Oh my goodness, braided and beautiful to start the game. Jack Logan.
And a steal on the press.
Here's Logan again off the steal by Capps. He's stripped of the ball, got it back. Little fadeaway shot, short, and the rebound picked up by Caden Chandler.
Yeah, a little step back that time. The press causing all kinds of problems for Bowling Green right at the moment.
3-0 at Bulldogs here in the early going. And Heidecker set to inbound.
Only one true guard in Brandon Gam. He's about the same size as Wyatt Harrison, so they ought to match up nicely.
They break the pressure, and before the shot, we're going to have a foul called on Ryan Capps.
Caden Chandler went to the bucket, and that's the thing you got to watch with Capps. He tends to get in foul trouble.
Kick it to the corner for Heidecker, back up top for Twellman. Adam Twellman hands it back to Heidecker on the far point. Works against Quincy Hutt. Now for Caden Chandler to the near side for Twellman. Twellman has it tipped and taken away. Mason Washington gets it back. Hutt, little pump fake, shot off the glass, no good. Capps got the rebound, put back no good, but a foul is going to send Ryan Capps to the line.
Well, I think what you'll see in this game, as we mentioned, Bowling Green is going to be big and physical, but the quickness advantage is going to go to Louisiana, and we saw that there with the steal by Washington.
And the first shot rattles home to make it 4-0.
The lefty, man, loves near and dear to your heart.
Yeah. Second shot is good as well. He hit them both.
Got rid of the football strength now, starting to find his touch.
Twelman across the line against pressure. Almost got it stolen from behind. Gets it to Gunnar Bryant. Bryant gets it back to Adam Twelman. Twelman works against Wyatt Harrison. Gets it to Caden Chandler. Chandler over to the far side for Brandon Gam. Gam going to unleash the three. A little long on that one. Heidecker the rebound and saves it to Caden Chandler. Chandler back top of the key for Bowling Green over the far side for Heidecker. From the far point, he's going to pop a three off the mark, and Jack Logan the rebound.
Well, that's what Louisiana wants Bowling Green to do, shoot threes.
Hutt back to Logan. To the near side for Wyatt Harrison. Harrison holds up 2 fingers as he works against Brandon Gam. Gam, no pressure, gives it off to Logan to the top. Mason Washington steps inside 3, gets it to Quincy Hutt. Now even down lower to Camps, and he scores.
Good interior passing that time by the Bulldogs. Gets him a layup.
7-0 Louisiana. They picked up right where they left off against Palmyra the other night in the third place game.
Yeah, led that game 13-0 right out of the gate.
Here's Twelman for 3 off the mark. Rebound goes to the floor. It's off of Caden Chandler and out of bounds.
Another three-pointer by Bowling Green. I'd have guessed that a philosophy for Louisiana would have been to play zone and make Bowling Green shoot threes. They're accommodating them against a man-to-man instead of penetrating.
5:13 to go in the opening quarter. Here's a 3 from the corner. Logan! Jack Logan 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, and it's 10-0.
He's become lethal. Timeout on the floor.
With 5:01 to go, Bowling Green takes a timeout, 30-second timeout, 10-0 Louisiana on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center and a taste of Philly.
10-0. Louisiana leads. Couple of threes by Logan. Camps already with 4 points. It's a good start for the Bulldogs.
It is, and you know, we've always talked about headbands and long hair and all these different things. And, you know, if you're going to do that stuff, you got to be able to play. Well, Jack Logan's showing this year so far he can play.
You know, Corey Buchanan brought it up the other night. Now that he has the hair tied up, he's shooting the three a lot better.
Yeah, because he's not messing with his hair all the time.
Exactly. Off the Bowling Green miss, Washington gets it ahead to Quincy Hutt. Hutt off the glass. Maybe could have called goaltending there. And we're going to have a foul on Mason Washington
Another
against
one of those
Heinecker.
silly fouls we talk about. Don't foul reaching 50 feet from the bucket.
Off the inbound, here's Gam with it to the near side for Twelman. Adam just lost the handle on that one. It's picked up by Jack Logan. Logan going to try and take it coast to coast, and he's stripped from behind. He'll stay with the Dogs.
Just an unforced error that time by Bowling Green. Up off the bench comes, is that a 10?
That is Jace Eskew.
Not Owen Niemeyer, huh?
Nope. Here's Logan to the free throw line, turns, fadeaway jumper, that's off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Gunnar Bryant for Bowling Green.
Yeah, that's not his game.
Back in transition, Chandler no good. Here's Eskew, gets it back to Chandler, off the glass, no, but a foul going to be called. Is that on Logan?
It is. And Chandler will shoot the first free throws of the night for Bowling Green. Again, good work on the offensive glass by Bowling Green.
And the shot no good. Yeah, the Bobcats put Jace Eskew in Owens' uniform tonight. They put Neil Rainey into Charlie Bowen's uniform, 33, and then Zach Gibson going to wear 24. Those are the 3 they added to the varsity roster for tonight's game. Here's Heidecker from just inside the 3-point line, no good. Tip out rebound, back to Heidecker, to Gam now. 4:02 to play here in the first quarter, still 10-0 after the free throw misses. Here's Gam to the baseline, kicks it back out, free throw line. Caden Chandler, and he traveled.
4th turnover of the game, but a good offensive trip that time for Bowling Green as they got multiple opportunities, got a couple of free throws in the offensive rebound. Just as we talked in the pregame, man, just having trouble putting it in the hoop.
Yep. Here's Washington with it on the near point. Mason back up top to Jack Logan. Logan over the far side for Wyatt Harrison. Harrison guarded closely by Heidecker, gets it to Mason Washington. He loses control, and the ball picked up by Gunnar Bryant. Long pass ahead, tipped by Logan, but Chandler gets it anyway, and we're going to have a second foul against Jack Logan.
And Chandler will go back to the line to shoot 2 more. And that'll be it for Logan for the half.
Yeah. Already off the bench is Nathan Perkins.
You just got to understand that.
First shot, no good, so he's 0 for 3, and it's still a 10-0 game. Second shot, hit that support.
Yep, hit the, what is that?
Guide wire or something?
It's not a wire, it's like a strap.
Yeah.
I guess. It's out of bounds nonetheless.
Yeah. They seem to hang a little bit lower here. Here's Quincy Hutt to Mason Washington. He's to the free throw line. Pass tipped. Bowling Green doing a really good job, and now a shoulder check thrown by Wyatt Harrison. He's going to pick up his first foul.
Yeah. 5 fouls already. I mentioned that in the pregame. Stay out of foul trouble. Don't put Bowling Green on the line.
Gam with it in the backcourt. Works against Harrison. Good crossover to get across the line. Gets it to the near side for Caden Chandler. Chandler over to the far side. Here's Eskew with it. Good ball handling out high. Gets back to Caden Chandler. Chandler to the near side now for Gam. Brandon Gam. Finds some room. Finds Chandler down low. And he is fouled by Perkins as he goes up. 6 fouls. And the 3rd time Caden Chandler going to the line. But it's still a 10-0 game.
He's not having any trouble getting in the paint and getting good looks. Now he's got to start converting some free throws.
This is the first.
Got those big guns on him, doesn't he? You know, it's hard to get off of football strength and get your body and your arms to understand the basketball touch.
Second shot is good, and it's 10-1.
And a big round of applause from the Bowling Green faithful.
2:43 to go here in the first quarter.
Louisiana needs to get Washington inside.
There's Perkins over to Mason Washington out high. Back to Perkins. Perkins to Washington on the far point. Gets it down low, and we're going to have a foul on Gunnar Bryant.
First team, or second team foul, I should say. First on Bryant.
Harrison inbounds for Quincy Hutt out high to the near side for Perkins. Now for Harrison, gets a pick from Perkins. Shot from the free throw line is long. Perkins the rebound. So he's come in and made immediate dividends. Camps is blocked 3 times. Then Washington gets it back on a steal and lays it in. Mason Washington. First 2 of the night for him.
Yeah, it is. Started slow the other night as well.
12-1 is the Bulldog lead. Chandler, free throw line, Gunnar Bryant. He Euro steps all the way across the continent and has the miss, and the Perkins is fouled. Going back the other way.
On the drive, I believe they're going to call it on, probably said 13, but I don't think there is a 13, so let's see who it was. 35.
Caden Chandler's second.
Yes.
Minute 39 to go here in the first quarter. A lot of whistles here in the first quarter. Hutt off the inbound, can't hit. Heidecker the rebound. Gets ahead to Eskew. Now to Gunnar Bryant off the glass for 2.
That's where they're going to get their points, is on the layups. And now a steal by Heidecker.
And a charge called, and that's 3 fouls on Caden Chandler. So that'll be it for Caden for the first half. Into the ball game comes the new 33, Neil Rainey. (12-3). Louisiana leads here on the road.
1:15 to play in the first quarter.
Perkins almost has it stolen. He's going to drive now to the free throw line. Shot no good. Heidecker with the rebound for the Bobcats. Here comes Bowling Green. Heidecker hands it off for Eskew to the near side for Twellman. Twellman, lob pass. Gets it down low. Shot no good, but a foul is going to send Neil Rainey to the line.
And that's going to be the 17th foul, so Bowling Green will shoot free throws the rest of the first half.
Wow. A foul, the first on Quincy Hutt.
Didn't I say something about fouls in the pregame?
And physicality. And
Louisiana not getting in foul trouble.
And the first shot is good for Rainey.
That's the good news. 7 fouls are spread out pretty well, except for the 2 on Logan.
Second shot for Neal is good as well.
So the lead down to 7. We're under a minute.
Chapman into the ball game for the first time. Gets to Perkins. Ball fake. Harrison kicks it back. Chapman, Tremaine to the near side for Quincy Hutt. Hutt to the free throw line. Gives it to Perkins as they weave here. Back to Hutt. He runs into a brick wall. Gets it near side. Here's a 3 off the mark for Perkins. And the rebound is somehow pulled away by Chapman. Gets it to Camps, and he's fouled by Gunnar Bryant. It's going to be a 2 on Gunnar.
It will. Bowling Green really overplaying on defense. Louisiana's got to go back door. And let's see if they can make that adjustment at the break, which is 22 seconds away.
Yeah, the first shot for Camps is good. What were you saying about him finding his touch?
He's found it, Annie. That one spins out. See, you said that. You told me not to talk about that during the girls' game.
Yeah. Back the other way with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter is Heidecker. Braden to the near side for Twellman. Adam gives it off to Gunnar Bryant. Now for Jace Eskew. Works against Perkins to the free throw line. His shot hit that wire again.
It did. Yes, it did.
There's 0.8 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Not much chance for a shot here. You do have a time to catch it and throw it, I guess.
There's the throw, and it's about 6 feet short to end the first quarter. 13-5, Louisiana leads Bowling Green after the opening 8 minutes. Back with the second after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
8 minutes in the books. 13-5, Louisiana leads Bowling Green. Very physical first quarter. A lot of fouls in the first quarter. In fact, we had 12 fouls whistled in the opening 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's a bunch. That's not far from how many we had total in the girls' game.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about, this crew didn't blow the whistle that many times. Well, they made up for it here.
Yes, they have.
In the opening 8 minutes, and it's just the silly little hand checks and you lose the ball, so you throw a shoulder into somebody, that type stuff.
Logan will return with his 2 fouls. Chandler will stay on the bench with his 3. Gunnar Bryant is back in with his 2 for Bowling Green.
Here's Wyatt Harrison to the near side. Logan going to spot up the 3, and oh man, he is just on this season.
Just the way he started the game.
9 points all on the 3 for Jack Logan. Here's Heinecker, braiding across the line.
Bowling Green's throwing over the top of that zone. Defense got a zone press, and defense has got to figure that out. And these back guys got to come up and pick off that pass.
Gam holds it. Gets it to Twellman on the near point, working against Perkins. And 3 seconds in the lane?
I think it's going to be an illegal pick or a hold. It's going to be on Rainey, his first. So both teams will be in the bonus for the rest of the half.
(16-5) is the Louisiana lead. Far side for Logan, now for Perkins. As Louisiana settles into their offense, back to Jack Logan. Gets a pick from Caps. Came off of it and now has it back on the far point. Goes over a man and lays it in.
Nice little runner. That's something he's added to his game. He was just a shoot from a spot, and that was it.
Now he's going to steal the ball and almost give it back. Washington, a nice job to get that pass, go to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. Caps too high off the glass. Chases it down near side and got his own rebound. Here's a 3, top of the key. Good. Jack Logan.
Yeah, Bowling Green might want to think about a timeout. This is up to 16-point lead.
Yeah. Heidecker to Twellman. Twellman from about 6 foot out, no good. Went over the rim. Caps lost the handle on that outlet pass, but gets it over to Harrison. Wyatt, bounce pass to Perkins. He's blocked out of bounds. Big block that time. So Heidecker or Twellman, they're both there.
Yeah, I think it was Heidecker that got it.
2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Off the inbound, and Heidecker cuts the legs out from under Washington.
And we'll get the foul.
They'll send Mason to the line.
Nice inbound play. Pick the picker, worked to perfection that time as Washington got a layup.
Actually give the foul to Chase Heskew. And Mason Washington at the line. First shot good. They say he hit the basket before that? It did go down?
Yeah, it went in.
Okay. So he only got one, and now a turnover. And a throwaway. Logan got it in the backcourt, got the steal, and tried to pass it to Harrison. Harrison wasn't looking.
You know, even in a good win against Palmyra the other night, they did that a lot. They stole it and then would turn around and give it right back. Don't freak out. Relax. Take a breath and take care of the ball.
Long pass ahead to Jace Heskew, and he gets the bucket and draws the foul. And that's the third on Jack Logan.
Well, there's one way to cool Jack Logan off. Let's get his third foul and send him to the bench. And Tremaine Chapman will come in for him as he'll sit with 3 fouls for the rest of the half.
He had convinced himself he had set himself for the charge.
I'm not sure I don't agree, actually.
And the free throw no good. Hunt had the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. Harrison knocked it off of Gunnar Bryant. And Louisiana will have the ball with 5:43 to go in the half.
Full court pressure now by Bowling Green.
Here's Hunt across the line over to the far side for Tremaine Chapman. Chapman has his inlet pass taken away by Gunnar Bryant. Gunnar goes 1-on-2 to the hoop. Oh, a little reverse there. Nice for Gunnar Bryant. 24-9. Lob pass over. Chapman gets it to Washington. Mason going to drive baseline. That shot no good. And the rebound picked up by Bowling Green. Here's Twellman up the floor. Perkins on him. He hands it to Gunnar Bryant. Kick out pass, now driving the lane, off the glass, good, and a foul, Jackson Charlton. So a nice run being put together here by the Bobcats.
That it is. They started pressing and have sped this game up a little bit to their liking.
Chapman out, Caps back in, and the foul is the second on Quincy Hunt.
What it's doing is it's getting Bowling Green shots underneath the basket rather than having to take long-range shots.
Washington the rebound off the missed free throw by Charlton. That shot blocked by Twellman. And here come the Bobcats. 24-11, they trail. Here's Heidecker. To Gam. Good crossover. Gets it back to Jackson Charlton. And they're going to call a tie-up.
Yeah, they're going to say that Washington pinned Charlton as he went up and turned it into a jump ball.
4:35 to go in the second quarter. 24-11. Louisiana leads. There's a block. Tip out rebound, and here's Hutt. Here's the man with the block. Gets it ahead for Harrison. Back to Caps. Oh, nice play. 3 passes and a bucket for Louisiana as Caps finishes.
Yeah, another turnover.
Here's Perkins. Stops, pops, scores.
Well, that's that back line coming when Bowling Green tries to throw over the top. Made the adjustment at the quarter.
Charlton stuck in the backcourt. Long pass ahead again to Gunnar Bryant. Now for Heidecker. Braden gets it back to Gunnar. Down low, off the glass and in over the post.
Good look that time by Bryant.
Hutt ahead to Perkins. They're across the line. Lost the handle, but got it to Caps, and he gets the defender up in the air and draws the foul.
Nice little ball fake by Caps. Got Charlton in the air. And he'll pick up his first, I believe.
That's right, and sends Ryan Caps back to the line. First free throw good. 29-13. Second shot is no good, and the rebound picked up by Rainey. Long pass ahead to Eskew. Jace goes to the baseline, and a charge called as, Caps got set for it that time.
Yep, offensive foul on Jace Eskew. I believe it's his third.
Yep. And the youngster, he's just a freshman, going to learn that body control and cut down on them fouls.
And you got to know, if you play, they played Louisiana for years. That's one of Caps' MOs. He takes charge, and Hutt traveled.
Yep, had to pick it up to get around the defender. Called for the travel, and
fifth turnover.
Turns it over with 3:28 to play in the first half. Get it in to Twellman. Twellman goes around to everybody, scores, and is fouled.
Good runner that time by Adam Twellman. Caps will pick up his second foul, so everybody's going to be in foul trouble in this thing. Before it's all over.
The Bulldogs have just been dressing 8. They dressed a few more tonight. I think they kind of knew this was coming.
Heidecker's going to do a little janitorial work. Where are those junior high basketball players? They would love to be on the mop duty.
They usually have two.
Maybe even the elementary guys. 6th graders.
Works for me.
Oh, well, Braden says, what the heck, I can do it all.
And the free throw is good as well. So make it 29-16. Perkins across the line to Mason Washington. Washington partially blocked by Charlton, and here comes Bowling Green again. Down to 3:08 to play in the first half. Heidecker, ball fake, takes to the free throw line. Turns, fires, off the glass and good.
Good spin move by Heidecker.
First 2 points tonight. Here's Harrison with 2:48 to play. Gets down low, Caps off the glass, high, and scores.
Went up against the big man. Charlton made some space.
Here's Twellman across the line to Heidecker. 2.5 to play in the second quarter. Long three, Heidecker good.
Ooh. Finally got one to go. First three of the night by anyone in a white jersey.
And he has 5 straight points for Bowling Green. And Twellman steals a pass, and another foul on Caps. That's his third. He's got himself in a bad position there. They're going to have to call Kenny McCormick off the bench.
Kind of an excuse me foul. So Kenny McCormick in. And it's a 2-shot foul for Twellman as Bowling Green has got Louisiana in some foul trouble and over 10 here in the first half.
They would not let Kenny come in.
Not till after the first shot. Another one of the dumb rules that we have in sports today.
Also out for Bowling Green, Neil Rainey. And the second shot is good to make it a 9-point game.
Down from 17, so a good push by Bowling Green here in the second quarter.
To the near side, here's Harrison for three. He misses everything. And the rebound grabbed by Gunnar Bryant. Pass ahead to Bryant. His reverse is good again. I think he may have to patent that move. And a timeout taken by the Bulldogs, whose lead over Bowling Green has been trimmed to 31-24. Minute 47 to go here in the second quarter on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
Harrison with the ball after the timeout to McCormick. Kenny gets it back to Perkins. His shot from the edge of the free throw line's no good. And Quincy Hunt gets the rebound back to Perkins. Here's McCormick for three. That one in, out, back in. Kenny McCormick with the tray.
Yep, he can shoot the three a little bit.
Back to a 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. Twellman had to hurry, and he carried the ball.
Turnover number 9.
Minute 12 to go in the first half. Here's Harrison with it in the backcourt. Up ahead to Perkins. He gets Charlton in the air, puts it off the glass and scores. Perkins has 4. And now he's going to pick up a foul, his second.
Well, Louisiana's just got to stop fouling. I'd advise that for both teams, actually. Now that I think about it. Heidecker will go to the line for the first time tonight. He'll get 2.
We had 20, 21 fouls in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
First shot's good for Heidecker. (36-25). This would cut it back to a 10-point deficit for Bowling Green. He can't get it to go. And the rebound grabbed by Quincy Hunt. He gets it ahead to Mason Washington. Washington across the line with 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Over to McCormick. Kenny, a long-range three off the glass, no good. Probably not the shot they wanted.
No, again, you can get that shot anytime you want.
Twellman off the glass, in and out. No good. Rebound grabbed by Quincy Hunt. And the Bowling Green fans wanted a little goaltending there.
You got people hollering about the rules and don't know the rules, but whatever.
That shot no good. Tip ups. McCormick had it for a second. It's taken away by Gunnar Bryant. To the near side for Gam, and he traveled. And he drained the three after the whistle.
Yep, had a little bunny hop in there to get himself gathered after he caught the ball.
14.6 seconds to go, and Logan back off the bench. He wants one more before halftime, doesn't he?
They're going to play for one shot, I'm going to guess, and try and get him freed up for a three.
12 seconds to go as Louisiana crosses the line. Quincy Hunt with it. Back to Wyatt Harrison. Here it is. Here's the three. Logan off the mark this time. Heidecker the rebound. Let him go. Half-court shot. Misses by 3 foot. And we played 2 quarters here at Bowling Green High School. 36-25, Louisiana leads. Much better second quarter for the Bobcats. We'll talk about all that when we start the halftime report after this on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
36-25 after 2 quarters here at Bowling Green High School. Louisiana ahead of the Bowling Green Bobcats. Bobcats a nice response there in the second quarter. Got it down to single digits for a minute before a late surge by Louisiana. Got it back up to 11. But that was a fun first half.
It was up and down. A lot of whistles, though, and really not as many free throws as you would expect for all the whistles. You look at foul trouble, Caps and Logan with 3, Perkins and Hutt with 2 for Louisiana, Jace Eskew and Caden Chandler with 3, and 2 for Gunnar Bryant for Bowling Green. So everybody's going to deal with a little foul trouble in the second half. Maybe they'll come to their senses and clean it up a little bit in the second half.
Well, I think you're going to be forced to at this point, or you're going to be sitting on the bench. They throwing candy up here?
Candy and T-shirts, and I don't know if I've ever seen so many girls on the floor for a halftime routine.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders and Pom Squad all together, and there's a bunch of them.
There are. Speaking of a bunch of them, a bunch of three-pointers when he was in the ball game for Jack Logan.
Yeah, he had 4. And really, he's gotten better off the move. You know, last year he's more of a spot-up shooter. Now he can shoot a little bit better on the move. And Bowling Green's aware of him and trying to chase him down as much as they can. But he started both the first and second quarter with a 3 and led Louisiana in scoring in the first half. So, but again, he's got 3 fouls, and he's going to have to mind his manners in the second half as well.
He's got 3. Caps got 3. A couple for Perkins, a couple for Quincy Hutt, 3 for Chandler on the other side, 3 for Eskew. It's been a mess, and they're really going to have to manage the benches, which, again, with Coach Craig Smith out on the Bowling Green side. That I think is a harder thing for an assistant to come in and do.
No question about it. It's a challenge for sure. Not that the players aren't used to a voice of Noah, because he's obviously in practice every day. He was on the football staff as well. But yeah, if you haven't been a head coach in a varsity game, which I don't think Noah has, it's a different breed of cat, And so yeah, he'll have his challenges managing the bench as well. But both teams went 8-9 deep in that first half, so you got a lot of players available to you, and I'm sure they're all going to get to see action again in the second half.
Was that a pun? A different breed of cat? It was unintentional, wasn't it?
I guess so.
36-25. The Bulldogs lead the Bobcats after 2 quarters. Back with first half scoring after this on the Eagle 102 halftime report.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
After 2 quarters, 36-25, Louisiana leads Bowling Green. First half scoring numbers.
For Louisiana, Jack Logan with 14, Ryan Capps with 10, 5 for Mason Washington, 4 for Nathan Perkins, 3 for Kenny McCormick. They were 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Turned it over 6 times, so they took pretty good care of the basketball. And they led by as many as 17 in that first half. And as you can see, Bowling Green's cut into that lead in the second quarter. For Bowling Green, a lot of players in the scoring column. Nobody in double figures yet. Gunnar Bryant with 8, 6 for Braden Heidecker, 4 for Adam Twellman, 2 each for Jack Eskew, Neil Rainey, and Jackson Charlton, and 1 for Caden Chandler. Bowling Green 6 for 14 from the free throw line. Struggled from the stripe, and they turned it over 10 times, and they have never led in this game. And I see former State Representative Jim Hanson's in the building. They let him out of Frankfurt, I guess, but it's probably getting close to past his bedtime.
Yeah, it's getting close.
I'll see if he can make it through this second half or not before he needs to go home.
12 minutes to 8. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Someone might have to give him the smelling salts before he drives home tonight. 36-25. Louisiana leads Bowling Green here at Bowling Green High School. Team's just about ready for the second half. We'll take a break, come back with basketball after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer. Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
Founded in 2000, Sparks Maintenance Contracting out of Bowling Green has since been performing industrial maintenance nationwide and plans to continue growing. Sparks Maintenance Contracting attention to detail and compassion are only some of the many things that separate them from other competitors. Teamwork is the key to success in business and in sports. Best wishes to all the area teams from Sparks Maintenance Contracting, proudly serving America.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
Start of the second half. It's Harrison with the ball for Louisiana. Loses control, gets it back. Heinecker all over him. To the near side, and they're going to call a 5-second call on Wyatt Harrison.
Yeah, not the way you want to start the game. Or half, I should say. Harrison just dribbled around. Didn't do anything with it.
Gam with it for Bowling Green. Trailing by 11. Or by 9, rather.
Louisiana backed out of the full court press. You had it right the first time.
Yeah, I did.
11.
I looked at the scoreboard wrong. Second guessed myself. Here's Heinecker with it.
Original starters back in the game for both teams.
It's a Gam. Gam trying to find a pick. Now he gets it off to Gunnar Bryan. He walks to the hoop and scores.
Big, strong kid, and he goes to the hole hard.
Louisiana breaks the pressure and stripped from behind off the glass, and here comes Gunnar Bryant. Not Gunnar Bryant, but Heinecker. He scores and is fouled.
A little continuation there, huh?
Uh-huh.
Going to count the bucket. Foul's going to go against Harrison, his second, and the foul barrage continues.
And the free throw's no good. And the rebound grabbed by Quincy Hunt.
One of the shocking things about this is I talked about maybe Bowling Green doesn't want to run with Louisiana. Heck, they do. They want to run, and they've had the advantage when they ran.
Ooh, Logan to the baseline, and a little hook shot is good.
Nice little runner going from the left side to the right. Got it to drop.
Back the other way. Twellman can't hit the runner. And here come the Bulldogs. Harrison to the hoop. And good.
Wyatt's first bucket of the game.
40-27. Excuse me, 29. They never put that Bowling Green basket on the scoreboard here. The one before the foul until just now.
Turnover by Bowling Green.
And from the baseline, Harrison can't get that one to go. And then on the rebound, Camps was knocked away from the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, a little break for Bowling Green there. I think Chandler swatted it from behind. Could have picked up his fourth foul as well, but no whistle. Now a little full court, just straight up man by Louisiana.
Gam breaks it. Up and around to the far side. Here's Heinecker. Has trouble, hands it off to Gunnar Bryant. To the near side for Gam. Back to Bryant. He stripped to the ball, got it back, and scores.
Spun around the top of Washington's head, and Bryant got it back. Well, Louisiana needs to think about getting into a zone or a really sagging man, because the only way Bowling Green is scoring is by penetrating.
It's worked out pretty well. It's a 9-point game right now. On the far point, here's Logan. Jack to the near side for Harrison. Harrison kicks it off to Camps. Camps finds some room, hit the backboard way too hard.
Yeah, I think it was partially blocked from behind by Bryant.
There's a three for Twellman. It's short. Rebound goes to the floor, picked up by Camps. Camps to Jack Logan in the backcourt. Across the line to Wyatt Harrison. Harrison, free throw line. Got it to Camps. Camps had a little trouble, and He put a big-time shoulder into Heidecker that time and picks up his 4th foul.
Yep, that was about the easiest call of the night.
You would think someone that's so good at taking a charge would be also good at avoiding a charge.
Yeah, you understand how that works, you'd think, right?
Yeah.
Especially when the guy's just standing there, you just can't lower your shoulder and plow him.
That was a lineman move there.
Yes, it was.
Far side with it, Askew. Lobs it to the baseline. Here's Heidecker now with it. Steps out for 3. That one long, and the rebound grabbed by Mason Washington. Mason, only 5 points tonight. Here's Wyatt Harrison to the baseline. Little floater. Floats about 2 foot short. Ball loose. And nice move by Harrison to throw it off the shoulder of Heidecker.
Yep, good hustle that time by Harrison. Really didn't take the best shot, but made up for it with a good hustle play to save it.
Logan to trigger the inbound. Gets it to Perkins now for Wyatt Harrison. Harrison steps inside 3. Puts up a shot. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Caden Chandler for Bowling Green. Gets it off to Gam. To Askew for 3. That one off the mark and off the hand of Logan, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bobcats.
Similar situation happened on this end. It was off the inside guy.
Heidecker out. He just collapses onto the bench. Bowling Green leaving it out there, aren't they?
That's one thing you don't see out of Louisiana. Guys that are gassed, we used to put our hands on our shorts. You don't ever see Louisiana really do that, but Bowling Green's max effort right now.
That 3 is off the mark. Quincy Hutt the rebound, and we're going to have a foul against the Bobcats.
I believe it's going to be on Twellman, or are they going to get Askew? If it's Askew's his 4th.
And it is.
So Askew with 4 for Bowling Green, Caps with 4 for Louisiana.
And here comes Mason Washington for Louisiana.
Tremaine Chapman back in the game. He's been suffering from some illness.
And he's got the ball right now on the far point. Back up top to Mason Washington, out of Jack Logan. Jack. Double step there. And then off of Twellman, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Louisiana.
Bad shot that time, and then an unforced error by Bowling Green.
And Perkins to inbound. To Tremaine. Chapman, good crossover. Found a little bit of room and gets it back to Quincy Hutt. Now for Chapman again.
Yeah, we've got a new player in the game. I don't have a number for 24. Who's
Zach
that?
Gibson.
Zach Gibson.
Back to Perkins near side. Gibson for Bowling Green. Here's Logan. A little half hook and scores again.
Well, he hadn't been able to get free from 3, but he's been able to penetrate in this quarter.
He's got 18. Oh, what a pass down low and a great finish by Adam Twellman.
Yeah, nice backdoor cut and feed from Charlton, or check that, Chandler.
Here's Hutt. On the far sideline, back to the center circle for Mason Washington. Out of Nathan Perkins. Perkins back to Mason. Over to Quincy on the far side. He dribbles off the wing and has his pass tipped.
And we're going to have a foul away from the ball, I think. No, they're going to call it on Gam.
His first. And Washington inbound, gets it to Quincy Hutt. Hutt travels to the hoop, scores, and is fouled. And that's going to be number 1 on Adam Twellman.
First bucket of the night for Hutt. And he'll get a 3-point opportunity. 11 points is the lead, 44-33, 222. Lots of matching numbers on the scoreboard.
He loves dishing the ball, but that was a great power move.
Yeah, and he's got some hops too. He can really get up.
He could probably be a double-digit scorer every night, but that's just not his game. With it is Gibson.
Louisiana in that zone.
Oh, what a pass and a great finish by Caden Chandler.
pinned his defenseman, and Perkins tried to come over and help and whistled for the foul, and they'll count the bucket.
So Caden, who's missed his first 5 free throws before hitting one, will go back to the line here for the first time in the second half.
3 on Perkins.
And he hits this one. Long pass ahead, gets it to Jack Logan. Over to the far side, Mason Washington. Washington, good move. And then dished it off, and it's out of bounds.
Had a wide open shot, maybe a little too unselfish that time.
Trying to get Tremaine going. Minute 45 to go in the third quarter. It's a 9-point game, 45-36. Get it to Gunnar Bryant, and Bryant turns it over.
Yeah, Tremaine looks a little peaked, doesn't he? He doesn't have real good color.
No. Here's Hutt. Across the line to Mason Washington. Washington gets it to Tremaine. He's going to try the 3. It's short. And we're going to have a tie-up. Ooh. They could have got Quincy Hutt for his third there.
Yeah, they could have for sure. But Bowling Green gets it on the alternating arrow with 1:30 to play, trailing 45-36.
Here's Gibson to Gam over to the far side for Twellman. Bounce pass to Caden Chandler. Chandler's little half hook, no good. Gunnar Bryant stole that rebound, and the putback no good, but he draws the foul on Hutt.
His third. Bryant's got 12, and he'll get 2 free throws.
45-36. And the first shot is short for Gunnar Bryant.
His first trip to the free throw line. Heidecker returns. Gam will take a break.
And Gunnar's second shot is short, misses everything, and it'll go back to Louisiana.
A little more of that muscular stuff and lack of touch.
Cross the line, here's Hutt. Tried to lob a pass, it's tipped by Twellman, taken by Heinecker, and here come the Bobcats back the other way, and another foul and a finish. Hutt picks up his 4th foul, Heinecker with the finish, and a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, they're letting Bowling Green hang around here. If you're not careful, you look up and you'll be behind and lose this ball game as Harrison comes in for Hutt. Hutt and Caps both with 4 fouls for Louisiana.
Heidecker's free throw is long, but the rebound grabbed by Gunnar Bryant. His putback is good. Gunnar Bryant. Here's Harrison. Logan, now Mason Washington. 45-40. Harrison to Chapman, back to Wyatt. To Tremaine. Now Harrison hands it off for Tremaine Chapman. To Perkins. Perkins back to Harrison. They weave a little bit, and we're going to have a little foul here on Gibson.
Well, hand check is Perkins went to the bucket. 4th team foul.
First on Zach Gibson.
Closest this game's been since early in the first quarter.
Here's Perkins out high for Logan. Jack kind of lost control, so he puts a pass to Wyatt Harrison on the near side. Harrison couldn't find the drive, gives it back to Jack from the free throw line. He's good, and a foul.
Got hit as he went up, yeah.
First points in a while for Jack, but that was a big basket for Louisiana.
Plus, it's 4th on Chandler.
They'll have to come out. Jackson Charlton in. Down to 24 seconds to go in the third quarter, and coming in for the first time is Wyatt Martin. He replaces Mason Washington, gives him a little extended quarter break. Free throw no good. Martin can't grab the rebound, and here comes Heinecker as Bowling Green will play for the final shot here in the third quarter from Bowling Green High School. Heinecker down to 10. 2 out high, over to the far side for Gibson. Gibson, ball fakes, gives it back to Heinecker. He has the three, takes it. Oh, too long on that one. Harrison the rebound, and Chapman won't get a shot off before the buzzer sounds. 3 quarters in the books, 47-40, Louisiana leads Bowling Green. We got a ball game heading to the fourth on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Meyer Implement Company, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, and La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Founded in 2000, Sparks Maintenance Contracting out of Bowling Green has since been performing industrial maintenance nationwide and plans to continue growing. Sparks Maintenance Contracting attention to detail and compassion are only some of the many things that separate them from other competitors. Teamwork is the key to success in business and in sports. Best wishes to all the area teams from Sparks Maintenance Contracting, proudly serving America.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Fourth quarter set to begin here from Bowling Green High School. The girls' game went to the Bowling Green ladies, 47-41 over Louisiana. Another entertaining game.
And I'm going to make a prediction. The intensity is about to pick up here in this game.
Perkins gets it into Harrison. Something Louisiana can't really afford. Got a couple of players with 4 fouls. Kenny McCormick back into the ball game, and he promptly loses control. Charlton, that's a double dribble, yeah.
I don't know if they're going to see that or not, but the trail official got it. So back-to-back turnovers to start the fourth.
That isn't what you meant by turning up the intensity, was it?
No.
Lob pass gets it into Tremaine Chapman. Now for Logan, his three from the corner, off the mark, and Jackson Charlton the rebound. Stolen back by Logan. He can't finish. His second attempt, though, goes in. And Jack Logan off the steal with 2 more to make it 49-40.
He's got 22.
Far side with it. They drop it down to Jackson Charlton. Charlton from the baseline. He scores.
Nice little step back jumper there by Jackson.
Harrison with it in the backcourt to Jack Logan. Now across the line for Nathan Perkins. And his little lob pass had too much air under it.
A lot of lazy passes by Louisiana. Bowling Green's quick enough to get to those and tall enough.
Twelman off the steal, gives it to Heinecker. Harrison on him. He goes baseline. From the baseline, his shot is good.
Not a whole lot of defense there. And it's back to a 5-point lead for Louisiana.
Here's a three from McCormick. Kenny is good. And Gam is a little slow as he made contact with the wall. Kenny McCormick with his second tray of the night.
And a timeout on the floor. Looks like Louisiana will call it. It's a 30-second timeout.
52-44 in the fourth on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
52-44, Louisiana leads here in the fourth. Bowling Green a little run, answered by that three from Kenny McCormick. And here come the Bobcats up the floor. Gam seems to be okay after the timeout. Over to the far side. Now here's Twellman. And the pass rejected by Perkins, but Gunnar Bryant picks it back up to Heidecker. Heidecker to the hoop. Yep, he scores.
He's got 14. Doing a good job getting to the rim.
And Louisiana has to be passive because of their foul situation. Here's Perkins. Into the corner. McCormick another three. A little too long on this one. And the rebound picked up by Gunnar Bryant. Bryant kind of lost control, and they're call blocking foul. That's a gift. As Perkins hits the floor.
He's got 4 now. And Bryant will go back to the line for 2 shots. Trailing by 6. 5:50 to play here in the ballgame.
He can stretch that Euro step, can't he?
Yes. You know what a Euro step is, don't you?
Traveling.
Yes.
Misses the first free throw.
Exactly.
McCormick checks out.
Washington and Caps return. Caps with 4 fouls.
And the second shot is good to make it 52-47. Louisiana leads here in the fourth. Hutt with it across the line. Quincy gives it off to Wyatt Harrison. Gets a pick from Caps. Drops it down. Quincy, nothing there for him, so he gives it to Logan on the baseline. Gives it back to Quincy Hutt on the near point. Harrison to Hutt. Now for Caps, over to the far side for Mason Washington. Oh, great pass off the wing, back to Caps, he scores.
Yeah, a little slip screen that time by Caps, and Washington heading for the layup.
He's got a dozen, and here comes Heidecker back the other way. Lobs it down low, and it's taken away by Jack Logan. To Mason Washington. Washington, finds Caps again, scores, and is fouled.
Got Twellman in the air. Used his body to protect the ball, scored the bucket, and won.
That basketball IQ.
Yep. Second on Twellman. Eskew and Chandler will return. It's like Gam and Charlton to the bench for Bowling Green, and Caps will get a chance for the three-point play.
Ryan's free throw. Up and rattles down. It's a 10-point game once again. 57-47 Louisiana. And a timeout taken, this time by the Bobcats. With 4:53 to go in the fourth, it's Louisiana 57, Bowling Green 47. Full timeout here at Bowling Green High School on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by PJ Salon, Northeast Title Company, and Harry's Tavern.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on the Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Louisiana stretched it back to a 10-point lead. And it'll be Bobcat ball after the timeout. 57-47.
It's like they're comparing notes, both the scorekeepers. Everything seems to be in order now.
With it, Twellman on the far side, gets it back to Heidecker. Back to Twellman, now to the baseline for Gunnar Bryant. Bryant back to the corner. Here's a three from Twellman. That one rims out. Tip out rebound, and Harrison ends up with it. Here comes Wyatt Harrison. He'll put on the brakes and hand it off to Mason Washington.
Yeah, he just out-hustled Bowling Green that time.
3 for Logan. Good. Jack Logan with another tray.
Left him open, didn't they?
Yes, they did. His first 3 of the second half.
5th of the game. He's got 25.
Having himself a night despite the foul trouble. Here's Eskew with it. Chase to the baseline for Gunnar Bryant. Bryant shot's good.
Nice little short corner catch and shot by Bryant from about 14 feet.
He's becoming a shooter.
He works good. He and Heidecker both work good around the rim, don't they?
Yes, they
10
do.
feet and in.
Here's Harrison. Backs up all the way to the center circle, and Twellman finally has to make contact.
Harrison's got to pay attention. He's already got a 5-second call doing that, and Twellman was all over him, however, a little too much that time as they'll whistle at him for the foul. His third, and that puts everybody in the bonus. We'll shoot free throws for the last 3:47.
So Wyatt Harrison, just 2 points tonight. Can score some more here from the line.
1-on-1 opportunity for him.
And now the scorer's table calls the referee back over.
Not sure what this is all about.
All right.
Nothing of consequence, huh?
No. Just icing Wyatt Harrison. Yeah. He's unfazed.
Spun a 360 in. Maybe a double 360.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a bunch of those tonight, haven't we, in this game?
Yes,
the girls'
we have.
games, too. Balls spinning around the hoop.
Second shot is long, and the rebound pulled down by Caden Chandler. And Heinecker not tall enough to get that pass.
Yep, Eskew threw it to the bench.
Here's Harrison in the backcourt after the turnover. Gets it ahead to Mason Washington.
6 turnover of the half, 16th in the game for Bowling Green.
Here's Harrison. Between the circles, goes to the far side for Mason Washington. And it's knocked out of bounds away from him by Gunnar Bryant.
Now, slowly the clock becomes Louisiana's friend with 3:22 to play, leading by 12.
And the Bulldogs are very good at playing keep away, running that weave to kill clock.
Charlton returns for Chandler for Bowling Green.
Here's Quincy Hutt, gets it to Camps, now for Logan. Back to Camps, off the glass and good.
That same slip screen, they did it with Washington, now with Logan. And he's got 17.
Breakout night for Camps as he sheds that football strength. Eskew over to the far side. They get the defender in the air, and Heidecker's shot was no good. Gunnar Bryant the rebound. Through Gibson to the near side for Eskew. Back to Zach Gibson over the far side for Braden Heidecker. Back for Jace Eskew. Louisiana will let Bowling Green do this all day. Reverse layup, though, at the end of it for Gunnar Bryant, and he's a player.
He's done that a bunch tonight, too.
63-51. 12-point Louisiana lead.
19 for Bryant.
Almost taken away as Gibson got the hand in there against Harrison, but Louisiana resets. Mason Washington.
When you're down by this many, it doesn't do any good to foul.
No. That shot by Hutt, no good. Put back by Camps is good.
So you got to hope to have some steals, but the lead now 14 for Louisiana.
65-51. Little floater by Heidecker is good. This game is just going end to end now. Fun to watch, but doesn't really help Bowling Green get back into it.
Not at all.
Minute 25 to play. Logan Inside three from the free throw line, extended, scores.
Go ahead and have a night, number 23.
And a minute 12 to go in this ball game. Here's Heinecker with it. Works against Harrison. Down to 105. Gibson. Gets it to Charlton. His pass tipped. Gunnar Bryant gets it anyway, and we're going to have a foul on Logan, his fourth. Send Gunnar Bryant to the line with 57.3 seconds to go.
Actually looked like a pretty good block, didn't it?
Yeah. And the first shot is good for Gunnar Bryant.
I'll give them credit, though. They've kept control of this game. They used a lot of whistles to do it, but
second shot is good as well.
Over 20 now for Bryant.
Yep.
Shockingly, no one's fouled out of this game yet.
That is shocking. Washington hands it off for Logan. He might do it right here with the charge. Go out with a bang. Here he goes to the hoop. And we'll head to the line instead. Heidecker going to pick up the personal.
That'll be Braden's. Well, they say first, huh?
Yeah, that's what I've got him for is one.
That's a rarity tonight as well.
Yeah. Logan 0 for 1 from the free throw line, make it 0 for 2. They said it was on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
We're going back the other way with Gibson. Down to 28 seconds to go in this ball game. Charlton with it. Turnaround shot, no good. Put back Gunnar Bryant, no good. Got another one and sets himself this time and scores. Two more for Gunnar Bryant and a foul whistled against Gibson.
And we'll go back to the line. This time it'll be Hutt.
67-57 rivalry game. First shot's good for Quincy Hutt. 68-57 Louisiana. Missed the second one. Gunnar Bryant the rebound. Down to 10 seconds to go. Here's Heidecker with it. Down to 8. Here's Eskew for 3. That one's good. Chase Eskew has 5 points, and that'll do it. This ball game ends with Louisiana ahead, 68-60. Back with the postgame show for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on KJFM. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Bowling Green falls to Louisiana 68-60 here at Bowling Green High School tonight. So a split varsity night as the Bowling Green girls beat Louisiana earlier. Louisiana wins the nightcap 68-60 over the Bowling Green boys. And Louisiana did some good things. You had big nights from Caps, his first real big night of the season. Logan, another huge night, almost 30. And other than that, Louisiana has some stuff to work on, not picking up those fouls, another big thing.
Yeah, it was just kind of a workmanlike win. It wasn't really a pretty game with all the whistles. There was one little stretch in there where we kind of got a little bit up and down flow, but for the most part, it was a pretty choppy game. And, all the fouls created a problem, sending your opponent to the line 23 times. That's not exactly ideal, but Bowling Green wasn't exactly stellar from the free throw line either. So in days ahead, you'll run into a team that is really good from the charity stripe, and that'll cost you the ball game. And, neither team was stellar defensively either, with both teams scoring in the 60s.
But I think Bowling Green, they did what they had to do to stay competitive in this game. Kind of frustrated Louisiana a little bit, made them pick up those fouls, and it was just by being physical and being quicker than I think we thought Bowling Green could be.
And actually, the punishment they gave to Louisiana was in pace, up and down. In the first quarter, they were selling for threes, and that didn't work out so good as they got behind early. Actually behind 13-5 at the end of the first quarter, but then they decided they're going to go to the hoop. They started pressing, got some layups, and then Heidecker and Bryant got going inside and were able to get to the hoop the rest of the night. Actually, Louisiana really didn't have an answer for them other than to foul them, and that's actually what kept Bowling Green in the game. But yeah, as you said, we're early in the season. Learning moments for both teams. Bowling Green drops to 2-3. Louisiana raises their record to 5-2. And so, about a week to go before the Christmas break. Both teams have a couple more games, I believe. So they'll regroup, and then conference season will pick up, and things will really get serious.
68-60 our final. Louisiana over Bowling Green. We'll take a quick break, come back with final scoring numbers after this on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Louisiana wins this one over Bowling Green 68-60. Our final scoring numbers for this contest.
Let's take a look at Bowling Green first. They were led by Gunnar Brandt. Maybe a career night for him with 23. Braden Heidecker with 16. 6 for Adam Twelman, 5 for Jace Eskew, 4 each for Caden Chandler and Jackson Charlton, and 2 for Neil Rainey. Bowling Green was 10 for 23 from the free throw line. They turned it over 16 times, and they never led in this game. For Louisiana, they were led by Jack Logan. Probably a career night for him with 27 at the varsity level. 19 for Ryan Capps. 5 for Mason Washington. 6 for Kenny McCormick. 4 each for Nathan Perkins and Wyatt Harrison, and 3 for Quincy Hutt. Louisiana 9 for 15 from the line. They turned it over 12 times, and they actually led this game early in the second quarter by 17 points, and Bowling Green battled back to cut it to 11 at half, and then it just kind of stayed there, kind of in the 9 to 14 range the rest of the game. Bowling Green never able to really get over that hump, and Louisiana not able to put Bowling Green away, but a hard-fought win for Louisiana as they won it 68-60.
Logan stays in the ball game, doesn't pick up 4 fouls. You thinking 35-40? At the pace he was scoring at tonight?
Bowling Green had kind of figured it out, was spying on him at the 3, which they needed to, but he was still able to make one in the fourth quarter. And
he was able to adjust his game, though, and step inside.
Really, he's got a little bit better penetrating, which then that frees you up. If you've got the threat of going to the hole, they can't just jump out on you and guard you, and that's really helped his game a lot. And, of course, Ryan Capps played well inside, too, also in foul trouble. He scored 19, and he was on the bench a good part of the night. And, of course, Gunnar Bryant, I should say, and Heidecker for Bowling Green having really nice nights at 23 and 16, respectively.
It's interesting how this Louisiana team can just come at you in so many different ways. Tonight, Mason Washington only 5 points, and they still have 2 guys with around 20 or more. That's a pretty interesting mix that Louisiana can put out there.
You got to really feel good if you're Louisiana and your guy that's kind of led you for the last couple of years was held to 5. I think we learned a couple things, though, really, and I know you're probably ready to get out of here, but, Bowling Green still just really can't shoot it from the outside. They're going to go to the bucket, and people that scout that are going to know. The other thing we found out is I don't think Mason Washington likes the contact, the physicalness, because he didn't really get inside much. He was running around the arc, and he would penetrate every once in a while. So those are 2 things, one for each club, that as we go forward this year, teams will pick up on and pay attention to.
68-60, our final. Louisiana over Bowling Green. In the boys varsity game earlier, it was Bowling Green over Louisiana. In the girls game, 47-41. That'll wrap things up here from Bowling Green High School. For Jim Ross, Mark Cronick. See you next time for more basketball here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.